have some stuff in this specifically.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everybody. Today's Tuesday, August 26th. We'll go ahead with 901, Elena Gargano participation opening Granite County Commissioners meeting discussion and decision. Morning, Blaine.
Morning. Morning.
Morning, Blaine. So we had a motion last week and we said we'd table it for this week and see what we wanted to do.
Okay, may I make a comment?
Yep.
So Elena Gagliano's participation to open Granite County Commissioners meetings. We set policy months ago that we would have our cameras and mics on if they wanted to make public comment. That was months ago, and we let Elena come on several times to verbally talk to us without her mic or without her camera on, and she said her camera wasn't working. Well, we said, you need to fix your camera. And then there was one time she did come on when it pertained to herself in the study commission. This isn't anything that we're doing against Elena. This is Elena's refusal to follow Granite County policy because she feels that she's exceptional among the other people that we requested to be on camera and mic with public comment. That was our policy. That's what we've been doing for months, and she's the only person that refuses to comply with our policy.
I'd also like to note that the bombardment of emails to Miranda where she wants everything right now during our meeting, and 2 meetings ago when it wasn't public comment and she just kept calling and after we told her it was not public comment to wait until it was public comment. She just tried to overtalk all of us and we had to hang up on her, and she just repeatedly called the phone 10 or 12 times. And that's disruptive to the meeting.
Any other comments?
You did have some old comment by Justine Richmond. Did you see that again?
Yes.
That was more, I think, for your minutes, but was there other stuff that was about this meeting?
Yeah, it's in the correspondence.
She felt like Justine Richmond felt like your policy is arbitrary and targeted at Elena. And I don't think it's targeted in that you guys are requiring that for everyone to do that. It's not just Elena. Not arbitrary. You want to know who's talking to you and want to see them. They see you. That can be a policy. If someone has an issue with that, they can think it's illegal. They can bring litigation. That's the remedy. Harassment is not the remedy. Litigation. We do things civilly in this country. Don't act disorderly. That doesn't make it right.
So open it up for public comment.
Yeah.
Comment? Elena, could you come up? Please.
Thank you. Lady Gagliano for the record, if you allow me. I see you now.
Well, why don't you step closer so
It's
that
got you.
the camera can be on you?
I noticed that. Thank you. I just wanted to check. Now, I'm sorry. I do have a hearing problem, so I should have moved up here. And I'm sorry, Commissioner Amber, I couldn't hear you. Did you say that this is tabled? This This meeting
I said-
table.
Not today.
Oh, okay, thank you for the clarification. All right. Elaine Gagliano, for the record, Phillipsburg. And thank you for allowing me to speak. I would like to submit some records for public information. And that's what I'd like to do submit now. What I am submitting is the letter, my letter of May 6th. An article from the Silver State Post, Phillipsburg Mail. That was May 28th, 29th. A letter to Mr. Bradshaw, June 9th. Was submitted. Excuse me. A response from Mr. Overstreet of July 30th. And a electronic email, August 12th, from Mr. Bradshaw. And again, to the public record, I'm submitting these articles. Miranda, here you go.
Elena.
I give it to the administrator, thank you. Again, thank you.
So
Go
the,
ahead, go ahead.
so the June 9th and July 30th are not public records, they're confidential criminal justice information, so those will not be accepted. The letter from myself, August 12th, that's public. The May letter, I need to look at and see what letter.
Okay, clarification.
Exactly, letting finish.
If I'm
Yeah,
not
the
saying,
Just a second.
The May 12th letter, May 6th letter is acceptable. The Silver State Post is acceptable, and the August 12th letter is acceptable. Be public. June 9th letter is not, the July 30th letter.
thank you. I would like to know exactly why they're not acceptable. I'd like to know, Montana codes annotated, which says that they're not acceptable as public information. Thank you very much. But I would like that information. Thank you.
Any other comments? Jim?
Jim Buckay, local resident, Navy veteran. I just had a couple of comments. One is, on this camera deal and calling in on the phone. Have we looked at the rest of the county to see if that restriction, just an idea that it might support or not support the fact that you guys passed a rule, which is your prerogative. But is that the norm or is that something unusual for the county commissioners to request? The other thing is, I don't know how you're gonna rule on this with, Ms. Gagliano. But it would seem like it might be a good defense or just a good policy to have a disinterested third party look at what you consider to be the evidence that would cause Ms. Gagliano to not be able to participate in these meetings. And maybe you could get a little bit of insight and someone that's not as close to it as you guys obviously are, or as Elena is. Just take a third party, pick somebody and let them look at the information and give you their feedback on what they think.
Okay,
Thank you.
Carol Locke,
She asked a question, I know I'm not supposed to read them to you, but can you answer why those other letters, I don't understand it. But why don't those other letters get them? I know she wants it in writing, but the ones that you did not accept, why?
Confidential criminal justice information,
That's
not
what,
public.
that's what you said, sorry. We'll speak up, you can come up closer too.
Okay, does that mean that you have a criminal charge against her? Is that what that means?
No, there's no criminal charge against, right now pending against.
Okay,
It was alleged about someone else criminal activity.
the criminal activity, it wasn't the council doing it, or
The
the committee?
the commission didn't allege it at all.
No. Okay, so it's an outside source and you can't name.
Yeah, I believe it's a confidential document. Yeah. I believe so.
So even if I had a lawsuit and I said, yes, I don't mind if you say what I'm saying, you still can't do it?
If a judge
Oh, it has to be
ordered it
approved,
to, yeah, Georgia, the judge ordered it, yeah.
That makes sense. Thank you.
So if I may make a comment, you're missing the point here.
Right.
Elena, why don't you want to turn your camera on? Is there a reason? Because you don't want to show your face and you just don't want to comply with county policy. And it is Granite County's policy, and yes, we can make that policy that we have mics and cameras on. That's our policy, that's been said. I mean, just so you understand.
Yeah.
The only reason is Elena refuses to turn her camera on when she wants to make public comment. Why? Elena, I'm directing that question right to you.
Come on up,
Thank you.
so you can hear, come on up.
Well, so. That question. The answer will be found in every single one of those letters that I submitted for public record. Every single one of them. It's the whole thing. May 6th letter was the beginning. And then it just sort of like steamrolled. And everything is in there. And so I'm leaving you with that. And so when you decide what your decision today is gonna be. That's it. And if you have, again, questions, it's contained in those letters. As far as the criminal, I don't explain who the criminals are in this case. Because if you go back to my May 6th letter, you would read it.
But I don't see anything in here that says the reason why you will not turn your camera on for public comment.
She's saying that's in the other letters that I said are public.
That's right. Thank you.
Well, the other letters that are not
Yeah.
public.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay,
And the May 6th letter. Okay, it was an informational, that's what it was. And
What's
the
that?
answer, unfortunately, really didn't answer
Well,
my specific questions, which basically I was looking for your general government, if I may say, and you all know what that means. And you abide by the Constitution, you're both of this, and the Montana codes, and not policy, but those two documents. So that's all I'm asking. Thank you.
May 6th one is in there, correct? So
See that?
the May 6th one you have.
this is August 12th.
Yeah, so those are public documents.
I guess we'll go ahead and move on with this and.
Yeah, May 6th is right here.
You found it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't.
I guess we're still on the motion that Paul made last week.
I'll motion to suspend Miss Gagliano from participation on the commissioners meeting for 1 month.
And she could still give public comments through email,
Through email, if she wants her public comment read, it needs to be before the meeting, 9 o'clock. And if it's after that, we'll look at it the following week.
Okay, so you're saying that Elena's on Zoom when she's home and she's here right now, which is good. She's here for the, and if she has public comment, then yes, she may make public comment. I don't think that her participation should be allowed. I think her participation should be allowed if she complies to county policy, and the Granite County Commission can set policy for Granite County that mics and cameras are on if you're attending by Zoom. That's already been clarified, and we can. We wouldn't do it if we couldn't. So I don't agree with you suspending her participation. I just don't agree with her if she's not going to participate. If she's going to participate on Zoom, she needs to turn her camera and mic on, and she refuses to do so.
I'm looking more at the harassment part of it, not the policy of the Zoom.
So the harassment part of it is debatable. That's your opinion, that I do agree that there were several phone calls, and I do agree that the emails were several emails there. What I don't agree to is if we already decided that the emails will be answered after the fact or put in correspondence the next meeting. That's my
So you
opinion.
think that policy takes care of it?
The policy is set, it's there, she refuses to comply.
So the participation part is that if she'll get on, we'll just let her
Yeah.
go.
And she'll
But she
comply.
can't get on, but we tried.
Yeah, well, that's it. There you go. We've tried several times with her and she refuses.
Yeah, that's my biggest point. And then Kara was it's not that she can't participate, but she needs to follow the rules. And she's always the one telling us we have to follow the rules. That's my opinion.
So your opinion is that she can be on Zoom here, but follow the rules?
Yeah,
All
get
right.
on. We only ask you to
All
get on.
right, so you just wouldn't second his motion?
Comment?
I'd just like to, hear the motion again. Clarification exactly what the motion is.
Motion was that, not be able to participate, attend meetings for 30 days in person or by Zoom. But you could give your public comment by written. That was the motion, but hasn't been seconded.
I opposed it.
I'll second it.
And I may just request a copy of that exactly. Motion, signed, delivered, thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm opposed.
Alrighty, motion carrying pass. We'll go ahead and move on with the board minutes for August 19th.
I make a motion to accept the board minutes from August 19th, 2025.
Second.
Public comment? Being none, all in favor?
Aye.
Alright, so. Go into correspondence. We have a letter from Dave Harris. I'll give it to Paul. I think we've all read it. Why
Think
is it?
so?
It's on that road up there. The guy's trying to fix his driveway and make a big mess. Have you been up, look? Yeah. I'll bring it up during we'll get through this. And if you can read his letter. All right, the next one's for,
That road.
yeah, we'll get into it during the road. We'll try to catch up here. Next one's from Headwater. And this is they're giving us an update on stuff that's coming up and we're an invoice in the amount of $1,720 for 2025 leads to Headwaters. We'll put this in claims and then go to the claims. This should go to claims, right?
Right.
To Headwaters. And the next one's from Ruby Kirkett. She's in the Phillipsburg skate park. It's happening. She just giving us an update that the 7,000 square foot project on the west side of Zanes Park is going ahead with and getting it together. We're giving us a thank you and treat.
I think they broke ground this week, and they were last week.
They looking at some funds from the county park fund, correct?
Yeah,
And the next one's from Justine Richmond, and it's going back over the stuff from last week, and she highlighted a whole bunch of stuff in here. How do you wanna observe this, Brian?
He's not agreeing with, the way the minutes were worded. So,
Well, I'm wondering on that, did she maybe use that transcript?
Possible, I didn't read all of it, I've seen some of that.
so she's, saying instead of, so yeah, this is regards to Elena's, the conversation, the meeting agenda last week. And, just had some proposed changes that, let's say Justine Richmond inquired about the basis for Granite County Commission's new public comment rules. And that, Zoom is not onerous, but it's arbitrary and targeted at Elena. And inquired what is being done to eliminate pornography on Zoom. That's really been hacked. Brand is working DAS, but she just wanted those changes to the minutes.
I think we emailed her
So, she,
about that.
she also talked about wanting it interrupting and using elevated voice regarding Elena being victim.
You went through these? Well, this is correspondence. You went through and marked these?
Yeah, it's online.
No, it's Justine Richmond. Justine Richmond.
But yeah,
Sent me something, that part of it, I think it would have to do with the draft minutes.
so she got a copy of the draft.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not seeing it all, I couldn't really come.
Yeah. Are you welcome to look at it?
Um,
She just had those,
I mean, it's up to you guys, but I think it was meant towards the draft minutes.
All right, well, we can put that on for next week and table it. So
Well, can we discuss it?
yeah,
Because
I can't take,
It's
I
for
would
last
take,
week's minutes.
I would,
Discuss it.
it's already went through minutes, I'd do it next week, yeah.
As an agenda
Yeah,
item.
it's agenda item's always on for, previous minutes as well.
Okay,
you
so
talk about
these
it.
are previous minutes from last week.
yeah, cause we haven't
And so,
made a motion to agree on.
because we've already made a motion to approve them,
Yeah, I would do it next week.
so you want this on the agenda for next week to go over this? Whether or not what she's stating should be,
Correct.
She also had some questions for you guys that she wanted to answer as well. Is there a separate email, Miranda?
No, that was the two different ones that I got from her, and I don't know what question she has specifically, but let me look in my
okay, one comment, if I may, on this.
old email.
I would say that we all listen to that recording for that specific day with a copy of those to see where she's saying,
But she also had an email, the previous, an email, so yeah.
Let me print this out.
And I read that whole email. We put that on the agenda for next week and, the next one from, Garrett. We're trying to get through correspondence. We'll go to public.
I think there was another email that I talked to.
What's that?
There was another email.
What exactly, I read it last week.
But she had another email asking you guys a question, asking you guys a question.
I haven't seen it.
That's the one that had some questions for y'all.
It was emailed to all of us, but.
She had questions for myself, commission, Miranda answered some of them, I answered some of them, but there was still some questions she had. Commission.
Yeah, that's Lane and I's responses. Her question should be at the bottom or the back.
And I think some of this is what she's asking, is it like what you said on that? You know, getting that turned so people can hear and see.
That's
Do you want me to read your questions out? So I have them
Yeah.
there? So I did make time this evening to watch the video recording of today's commissioners meeting. Have additional comments. I'm seeking a response to what is or has been done to eliminate photography on Zoom. Miranda is working on that. Blanche, she addressed with Blanche. The green section agenda template approved in today's meeting was already included on the agenda in advance of today's meeting. This is why I emailed my public comment and asked for it to be read during the 10:20 a.m. timeframe. That language is for written public comment delivered by email or other electronic method to be considered during the commission's meeting. All such written public comments must be received by the commission or the commission's assistant prior to the first agenda item of the day being heard. Mr. Bradshaw, she had questions for me, which
So what was her question for me?
basically, I think she's pointing out that language was already in the agenda. That was a mistake. But you guys approved it. On the,
Oh, you mean for what was on the agenda was changing template
yeah,
for.
but the template was used, or it was used then. You guys approved it,
And-
so,
We approved it
yeah.
to change the format, but the email wasn't. Like getting all this email wasn't part of the agenda. Is that what she's saying?
I think she's just pointing out that that language was included prior to the being approved. So,
Okay,
uh,
so I don't get the point here.
well,
You're saying we did something wrong?
yeah, I mean, it's-
What did we do wrong? The emails shouldn't have
we had
been,
that language in the agenda prior to it being approved.
oh, about the emails. Okay, I get it.
Let's see,
Okay, so what you're saying, Blaine, is that she's saying we should not have made a motion on emails because it wasn't part of the agenda for changing
it was,
the template.
it was on the agenda, that template language was already added prior to being approved.
Oh,
That
okay,
was top section. So,
it's true.
she also said, and that was a mistake, but, you guys approved it. She said, please correct me if I missed something. The explanations I heard today to support the policy is where policy is policy. We should be able to set policy. What comes around goes around. As far as the Granite County Commission complaint regarding repeated phone calls during the meeting, I'm not even sure how that's occurring as members listed on agenda or Zoom members. Seems to me like an easy fix to turn the ringer down or off if the office phone is ringing. As for the Granite County complaint regarding repeated emails, no one seems to have an issue with the policy that was approved today. So, yeah. it's a
And
couple
that-
things there
That
she wants to
comment,
respond.
I did make that comment, what goes around comes around, which was probably the wrong terminology. What it is when we set policy for mics and cameras to be on, because we have our mics and cameras on, and I felt that the public should, is what I meant, the public can have their camera on, let's put a face to a voice, as someone made that comment before, a face to a voice.
Question seemed to be to you, would you wanna like talk to her, try to explain that or what, or?
So she's saying my comment was
She just,
wrong.
I think, wanted a response to your comments,
Oh,
the way I'm interpreting
she wanted a response to my comment.
it. Yeah,
Okay, so I guess I just did. Do I
So-
need to address her personally?
yeah, I probably an email to her,
Okay.
or, it is what she's asking.
Okay,
Okay. The next one's from Jeremiah Sayes, and it's on the Mako dinner invite, if anybody wants to go, it's September 23rd at 6 o'clock at the Country Club in Great Falls. And then we got one from Jeff Leroy. Real estate agents. Jeff here from Missoula Organization of Realtor, which includes real estate agents in Granite County. We're trying to be more inclusive here, so I'm curious if you have any questions on construction events in September.
can I make a comment on this last one? Miranda, I will be going to the Mako convention. If you would respond to Jeremiah to put me down on the list, that would be great. Thank you.
Okay, and then we're moving on to Montana Rail Link. This is a private roadway and crossing permit that we have. And it's saying that you have no, they're giving us, no removal or cover of any portion of the track in construction. If we have to move something, then I gotta get a hold of them.
Saying it's supposed to be snow plowed, correct? I didn't understand if they were saying there's an issue or just a reminder. Why be a reminder?
Just a reminder, we got it last year,
Yeah.
so they just remind, it's a,
Yeah.
pretty much a lip, yeah.
Just a friendly reminder. Just a friendly reminder.
This is from the Department of Transportation from Joan Reedon. They're starting the stripping activities on I-90 through August. Just giving us an update on the mile marker, where they're working, what time they're working, and what's going on. There's an email address, now somebody wants to.
And I see that crews will be striping from Clinton to Bear Mountain, just west of Drummond. So that's the only part that in Granite County, right?
And that's it for correspondence, public comment on correspondence. Being none, okay, we'll go ahead and move into public comment. Do you guys have any public comment? Come on, Jeff.
Jim Balkay, local resident. My comment as a general is to try to clarify the disagreement the county attorney and I had last week. That my understanding, and please correct me if I'm wrong, is when I asked to make public comment, those comments are supposed to be directly to the chairperson, not to other individuals in the room. Is that correct?
Yeah, but when they start getting into stuff that like the legal stuff, I can't answer that. That's why I let him talk.
Well, I guess what I'm asking is, I'm directing my comments to you. I'm not supposed to talk to Commissioner McClure.
Oh, no, you can talk to them. You just ask if you have something for them.
If I have something, but generally speaking, when I come up here to make a public comment, I'm supposed to direct it to the chair.
Address me and then I can pass if you have a question for, well, answer Paul, yeah, I'll say.
But given that, do I get 3 interrupted minutes to make my public comment before I have to start fielding questions from the county attorney or any of the other
What it
commissioners?
says.
Or does it Well, I mean, I wanna do things the way that you guys set rules and procedures, I just wanna make sure I understand as they are, so that I can stay between ditches and everybody.
Some of it, a lot of times it gets into that where you ask, I'm not saying you, but people ask your questions, so you try to answer and then they'll go to another question, so we try to keep it, you know, you try to answer as you go, but now if you want your 3 minutes, go for it, and we just, and when we're done there, we'll just kind of stay to one subject, don't get 20 questions coming in and try to figure out how to answer them all.
Thank you, that's the clarification was that I needed.
Wayne?
One thing I wanna say about last week is I had raised my hand and was given the floor, so I had the floor then. And I can ask a question, if he doesn't wanna answer my question, that's fine, what I took offense at is being called uncivil when I just asking a question, asking for support of what he's saying. Number one, he doesn't need to answer me, but it was not uncivil under any definition, so, that's my opinion.
Well, Mr. Adler, I would disagree. That's why I was asking, do I get my 3 minutes to make my comments before I have to start defending what my comments are? That's all. If that's the way it's supposed to be, I think that's great. If it's not, then we can take this alternate route where anyone can get recognized and jump in.
Well, some of that's my fault there, I'm butting in, yeah, I ain't gonna sit here, you know, I get criticized over turning that over all the damn time. So if that's the way it's gonna be, that's the way it'll be. But yes, that was me, when the person raised, I figured they should answer when they're being asked a question. That was me, not him, me. So if there's a problem there, take it up.
Okay. Very good.
Just one more thing, you know, having put back and forth, question and answer, being able to talk about things, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way that the government should be, that we can talk to each other and ask questions and so forth. And so if they have a personal problem with me, that's fine. They can have their personal problem with me, but I can still be able to ask a question.
Go ahead, Paul.
So changing up our deal for public comment, there's new fishing access going in at the end out of the bridge at 348. And the speed limit is going from 60. And it doesn't shut down till 35 until like a quarter mile up the dirt road on Rock Creek. I think that maybe we should look at, and I'm guilty of it too, coming up flying across that bridge, but maybe a letter to NDOT to maybe try to get a speed reduction before it hits dirt road. Cause you see a lot of out of staters and stuff like that, I mean, they're 60 miles an hour hit that dirt road.
The only problem with that, Paul, they gotta do that study, and in the recent years, it's the only time we could ever get a speed limit drop if somebody gets
Killed or something.
and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, but I mean, we can send a letter and we can, maybe address it to Rico. You know, maybe they could watch it a little more.
I mean, it's state road all the way up, up to basically my property line, right there is where county road goes, where the sign is, but I was just thinking maybe looking out for.
How about I send a letter to DOT and
Yeah.
then talk to Rico,
Yeah.
maybe afterwards go over this document.
That's what I was thinking, like a letter to NDOT to see if they can maybe look at it, see what they think.
So get it on the agenda.
Yeah.
For next week, so,
Yeah.
okay.
Maybe they could just put a reduced speed ahead sign on there,
Yeah.
back a little bit, and then they wouldn't have to do that speed study.
Yeah, just reduce speed at like the top of the, before you get to the bridge.
Yeah, let's, put it on the agenda for next week. Oh, sorry,
That's okay. I want to address what Mr. Bradshaw said. When you said about being, civil and all that, when I asked the question, you weren't civil to me. I can't talk to you because of what we have going on with your husband. And I figured that was intimidating. That was like, you don't count because I talked to your husband. So,
let's not
Yeah,
get into the.
no, I'm not, but I mean, he wanted it on record.
I just don't wanna get into a big conflict today.
Okay, I don't, but he wanted it on record that he was being civil, and that wasn't being civil to me. That's all I want to say. Thank
Your
you.
opinion. explain?
Yes, sir.
One thing is they're back there, with the, glaring and having the smirks on their face. That's what brought that on. That was improper, you guys smirking and glaring. And so let's try to end that and, have a civil discourse.
I agree, and I will. You were sitting here and you turned all the way
We're
around.
not gonna get into this.
Well,
That's,
that's after
I
you're.
just said we're not gonna get into it.
okay, but he
So,
just.
so you were smirking and being glaring.
Am I smirking?
We're not, we're done. We're moving on.
We're running
We're
behind.
moving on. All right, we'll jump into weekly report, Paul.
Did I get here early?
Well,
Thank you, Glenn.
So we'll be wrapped up in Georgetown Lake this week. We'll have everything done up there that we're gonna do. Lake Shore's done, the gravel's all. One thing we're gonna have a problem with this winter up there is that short piece of asphalt. It's got so many potholes that it's gonna be really hard on our plow trucks. And that, again, that's not our road, that's part of Lake Shore. I think what we need to do when we get our winter cold patch is go up there and fix it. And use that cost forward again on our next year's deal. We're gonna, it's just gonna be so tough on the plow trucks, it's ridiculous.
Did anybody ever talk to the county about it? See if they'll work with us?
The Forest Service, I mean,
Yeah.
Steve Cameron's done what he's doing for the year, I mean, they made that very plain, I thought. They're not gonna do any cold patch here.
right.
What needs to happen with that piece of road is it should be tore out and made gravel.
Well, what I'm saying is Paul is right going forward, showing proof that we're trying to maintain it and showing the Forest Service what we're putting into it, where they should be able to come back in kind with their own, maintenance. So, yeah, I agree with you, Paul.
I mean, we're gonna be way ahead of them. What's gonna happen is next year when they do whatever they're gonna do, we'll have already spent our money.
Yeah.
What is what I'm saying.
One thing though, we did send them a letter explaining that, so yeah, they know. Yeah. We tried to get a written agreement, but they wanna do it more informal.
One more question. When you mentioned the fact of putting it back to gravel, how expensive would that be? And
Well,
is that the Forest Service road where we have to get permission
on a Forest Service road, we didn't ever.
to do it back to gravel, or could we?
It'll be a nightmare because of the houses that live right there.
Yep.
I'm just saying what should happen, it's never gonna happen.
Okay,
Did you get that Piney Point done too?
Blade on it right now. You know. But everything there, we got that blade and mag,
oh, no.
side model. And then from there, we're gonna go to Eastport. And Blackwood, we talked about that a little bit last week where they tore the road up and they put the fiber in. So I made an agreement with them, we talked about getting some gravel and we lay it if they bought the gravel. I made an agreement with them, if it's okay with you. They'll pay for $2,500 worth of material, we'll haul it, put it on.
Better enough, but
Yep.
don't you think?
That's,
Yeah, I think that'd be great,
and that's at the Elk Creek
yeah,
deal.
right, we started going down that. So my thought is we'll have that done. Next week, we'll definitely have that in place and done, so then we should send them a bill by the end of next week. Soon as we get a late bill, and they're supposed to pay right away, we went through that, but we got a solution for that.
Sounds good to me. All right.
So the invoicing, you would have the clerk reporter invoice it to them?
He'll bring it in what it is.
Okay.
And then
So you'll invoice and then we'll just,
I give it to Sarah.
okay,
Yeah. Then, but
Well, I was just saying, speaking of that, did we ever get our money from Blackwood first, this last go around?
So, yeah, they paid off that invoice from last year, but Yeah, the weed spraying, other things are.
They're still out there.
Still out there, okay,
Everything they've been invoiced for, they paid,
okay,
and they've got the weed spraying and stuff, I don't know what's everything happened with that.
right.
Now we're gonna end up getting them a bill, being supposed to been keeping tabs, so when.
No, the permit actually says, the restore it to the way it was prior, so that covers
Yeah.
weed spraying and you had made no repairs, yeah.
With that being said, they have, Romsey left to do. And that's gonna be pretty much wrapped up for us. And Romsey shouldn't be too bad. A few years back, they buried it. The power company buried a line in there. So there's some conduit, and they're gonna reuse it.
Oh,
It never got used. They buried it for Blackwood. When they did some power work, so that'll help on
When are they gonna do that this fall or next year? This fall?
that. They're working on it.
Oh, they are.
any other public comment for Paul?
Go ahead.
I was just wondering if you had a chance to read David's letter.
Yeah, I'm on the phone when I get out of here. I'll get that taken care of. One other thing is we gotta get our sand. And I think we can get by with 750 yards for both shops. And what I'd like to do is just get it now, while we've got our belly dumps here. And normally we put it out to bid, so I called everybody that all the gravel pits. And 3 of them got sand, 2 of them in Beaver. Benson's got some, Mazda's got some, and the guy at Henderson Creek, he'll make it. I'd like to just get 500 yards from each of them. And just split it up between the 3, if that's good with you guys. The prices are all comparison, it's gonna cost roughly about 24,000.
I just do it that way and then each one gets a little, yeah.
Yeah, everyone got a piece of the pie.
I have a motion, if you want a motion, Paul, or not, that's the.
I'll motion to accept 500 yards from the 2 gravel pits up here and the 1 in Hall for sand.
Second that.
Public comment.
That's fully consistent with the procurement policy, you get multiple bids if it's down into that amount.
All in favor?
Aye.
I motion carried back. Yeah, might as well use that belly on one we got it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking, but it would save us a lot of time. We just do it.
Then when did the load salt give you?
I haven't ordered them yet. So I wanted to make sure we had our sand and the greens first. But want it damn well have it all done by the end of September.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna order when I leave here, I'll order the salt for the 3rd week.
Okay.
And then on that reclaimer,
oh,
on that reclaimer, we talked about
The demo,
that
Oh.
demo.
Miller,
So what the deal is with that is to get it here, it'll cost about $20,000 just in a mower. And I mean, that's just a lot. So we're working with another company that does it. You can hire them just to come in and do it. And I don't know what that'll cost. But the oil company out of Butte, they'll come down and look at our material and then figure out what is the best oil to mix with that. So I guess I'll get a price from the people, the contractors that come and do it. I don't see how it's ever feasible for us to do it, but not that. Just see what it costs for a half a mile, let them come in and do it. And if it was something, I'm sure it's gonna work really good, but we have a lot of miles of that stuff that we could use one of those on. And then we could, going forward, maybe we could put, okay, 2 miles here, or whatever, and hire them to come in and.
So the one thing that I wanted to recommend was the fact that is this a process that's in the long run going to keep the road lasting longer and in the long run cheaper for Granite County to use this process? And I understood that we were gonna go ahead and try it on there. And I think we should go forward and try it on there just to see and use it as the experiment to see if this is really a feasible thing for Granite County, because it's up and coming, and I think there are a lot of counties use it. I
They
think,
do.
yeah, I think we need to check it out, if it's gonna be feasible for Granite County. It's just my feeling on, because we did decide that we would do that. We didn't know what it was gonna cost. I think we need to go forward if we can get this other company to come in and look.
Yeah,
I
they
think
might,
It's feasible.
yeah, and they
If
might
it's
be able to do
feasible.
it for 25,000, where the mobile loan was 20, right, for the.
Right, and then you still have to have everything else, so
What is 20? The,
mobilization.
oh.
Just getting it here, right?
uh,
Yeah, that's a lot of money, just getting
And
it.
Cabot doesn't have anything right now to demo. Everything's been sold. So that's another problem, but I think we,
Perhaps.
just. Let's just see what it would cost to have these guys come in and do this.
We asked them before they sold stuff to come and demo.
We're just short the 2 million on time.
Well, it says
2
something.
million,
they're selling.
999.
2.9 short. But anyway,
I guess find us the prices and we'll make a decision on that when we find out what.
Yeah,
yeah, I should have a better idea by next week what they're looking at, or if it's possible, or Cass working with us with some contractors that do it, and I guess we'll just go from there.
okay.
Not a long story.
One question, who's the hall, Sam, the people who buy
Stereo.
Terry.
Carol, okay, so she can put them, okay.
Anything else? Well,
All right, all my time.
Thanks.
See you later.
Sorry, I
Thanks.
took your seat,
Oh, no.
I didn't want to be at the back of my head
You want the-
videotape the whole time.
Do we have that letter?
Oh, you want a copy of this, or,
I'm good. I'm gonna call him and, yeah, we'll get that.
all right.
As soon as we get caught up, we'll go up and take care of that road, but we just, right now, we didn't have it.
So you need to go to claims branch? They're
Yeah.
gonna take this over to Sarah?
Yeah.
Solid waste weekly report, we have one from John. We don't have one from Todd, right?
No, his was just verbal. He didn't have a whole lot other than he trained his fill-in.
Say what?
He trained his fill-in guy and got him all trained up and he's set to work for him the day after Labor Day for his holiday.
Do you have anything on solid waste, Paul?
I read his letter. We didn't get anything from Todd or Hubert.
He said it was just a verbal one.
Yeah,
We met with him, had a good
yeah,
conversation about getting,
Oh, that yesterday.
this morning.
Oh, okay.
I'll throw that.
Oh, sorry.
You got an email, sorry, you didn't
Do I
get,
get an email?
yeah.
Just throwing stuff everywhere.
I didn't know they were meeting this morning.
But, yeah, some good suggested changes that Miranda and I will work on.
Okay.
And,
Did you need me?
I think we're good.
Okay.
One of the things that got brought up was keys, like, it says in the policy, like lockbox for the keys, but
That was it, we
Yeah.
didn't have all that money, and there was a box, wasn't there a box out
Yeah,
there?
there's a big cash box.
it said in the policy, it says for the keys. So there's some, yeah, he was just bringing up some, he also said there was some damage there to
The door frame and the windows broke.
I said, put that in your report.
Yeah.
He said he's been there forever, or since he's been there. But, what was the other one? Oh, what kind of the degree of, mechanics? And we talked about like, yeah, just like greasing, light stuff and the other stuff out mechanic.
Yeah, nothing's changing, anything serious, we go ahead and hire somebody who knows what they're doing, they're just, his job ain't changing.
Yeah,
Does it mention something about mechanics in the job description?
well, it said maintenance, so what, he's just asking the degree of maintenance. So-
Maintenance on equipment?
So, yeah, we have some proposed language on what he could do or
Yeah,
whatever,
clean it up a
yeah.
little bit.
Just make sure you have gas in it and the oil, check the oil.
Yeah, it's a good check.
Yeah.
No, village, we have to, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, and then the thought was we'll hash the language out with him and then present it to you for a public meeting. Or you guys can look at it ahead of time. too.
Yeah, give it.
We can tweak the,
Just don't want, Alright, we'll go ahead into the dam fingers report. 13.68 below full pool. We're at 30, yeah.
I'll motion to keep it at 30 CFS.
I'll second that.
Public comment? Once again, Fish and Game aren't on to let us know how it heads up. I'm favor.
Aye.
Had some people come and thank us for giving them that water to push the other water down. Had quite a few people say thank you and realize that they're trying to work with.
It worked out, it was a good thing. One thing that I'll mention. Because of the fact we didn't actually have a public meeting for, the dam meeting on Wednesday. That Miranda and myself and then a meeting with Bert. And then, Paul Talon and the, dam tender. And the only, I mean, he made his recommendations, we'll get those, I guess, mailed to us.
It go pretty good. Jackie said it went.
It was the same,
Yeah, Kareem will have recommendations.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but we
Good, though.
tried to make note of things that we had put up that he didn't mention and we made sure we mentioned him. So, yeah, and there was a lot of him readdressing duties and it was pretty
Long day.
mundane, is that, if that's the term for it, of him going over everything that we are supposed to comply with, which we have in our,
I think with the rules, he
The
has,
rules,
he has
yeah.
to, but it does make it
Yeah.
very
he went over the rules,
mundane.
that's what, yeah.
I wanna put a big thank you out to Paul and Jared and Jackie.
Oh, and Jackie.
And everybody that was involved to get this done and took care of, and there was a lot of work there for lots of this town. and-
Weeds are bad though, I want to, we made note that they didn't look like they'd actually been sprayed.
They were up there twice, so I got told, cause, I got called and told that from. Jared was kinda worried about that too, but remember when Ben saying here, they didn't go up when they were going to, they went the next week, so they're 10 days behind.
Oh, so they hadn't sprayed when
They
they,
sprayed, but it wasn't
It's
showing
gonna
up.
take
because
10 days.
When they were
will
gonna
it take
spray
10 days? Oh,
when they
Start looking like
sprayed
that.
it, they did, and then they waited a week, then they went out and sprayed it, and that was in our,
okay.
not a good time.
Well, there was comment made that it should be effective immediately, and that's just what I was listening to.
Oh, that's good, but it should have been sure. If it would've got done when we asked them to do it.
It would have showed, okay, I get it.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah,
just,
but no, I just want a big thanks out to everybody and all you guys, I mean, this is a big deal, it's. But I think, Miranda.
Yeah. There's a lot that goes into that.
So, all right, well, we'll go ahead and move on, fire restrictions update. I went out to the few meetings they had out there. A couple of people were talking about going to stage 2 and then, but nobody has. I think we'll just stay at stage 1. I mean, they're here, just move on. You guys good with that?
Yeah, fires are popping up everywhere though.
It's getting worse. We can go to 2. We have the authority, we can move to 2. I don't know, after reading the papers and that out there, there's no campfires started, it's just this lightning, that flat night lightning and Mack Road here.
Oh, there's a fire that's on Friday right off the interstate about burning Brett's RV down.
Yeah, I went by there,
I didn't do it, just started, when we drove by, I was like, oh, that ain't good.
Yeah, really.
If you wanna go, to 2, I can call Jackie and see,
I was just thinking of Labor Day weekend and
oh,
there's gonna be a lot of fires out there.
What's DNRC recommending?
it's on us, they're following suit. I call Jackie right now and just see what she heard on the meeting this morning.
How about the fire, fire marshal, the county, what's he recommending?
He just follows suit.
Uh,
It's
I mean,
pretty much in our plate.
I
That's
feel
why
like
I'm always pushing to make sure it's on, because if something happens. we-
Any rain in the forecast?
it rains for the next couple of days, but we don't get it. I mean, I feel like we should go to stage 2 for a week or so.
Let me call Jackie right away about, okay?
We're almost at the end of kind of fire season, and we can get through it without. Oh, we'll get a bunch of September rain.
Hey, Jackie, did you hear anything this morning on fire restrictions? Paul and I and Blank, we're talking maybe going to 2 with Labor Day coming up. Just to be on the safe side, at least for a week or so.
Wasn't able to get on the 9th.
You're on speaker on my phone, sorry for.
I wasn't able to get on to the 8:30 meeting with Dylan because I had another meeting, and they're just asking me now about the 10:30 meeting in the Missoula County, or
Well,
Missoula side.
if you can kind of hear anything, let us know, we can always go back to it and, make a motion to go to 2. I kind of
Okay.
agree with Paul on this, especially Labor Day coming up, and it's still, I think we should.
Yeah.
All 3 of us are in favor going to 2.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, thanks, Jackie. Bye. So we'll just, table that just for now until we hear back and then. we
All right,
can-
just let me know if I need to
Yeah,
get the road. I've got it, but I mean, I've got them all.
okay. I guess, yeah, we're right, pretty close on time. We'll go ahead into the contract modification between Granite County and Area 5 and the aging in-kind match discussion decision. What,
So we had the agreement proposed by Area 5 had some matching requirements in it, which I don't know, they've had that. And so the issue, I guess, was, are they gonna enforce that, and then who would pay for it? And it sounds like he was contacted, Joe Gilboy, but it was a little fuzzy, or is that?
you did get something back from him?
Yeah, he said if we do it and it's cash or in kind, you put it on our little form there, but there was question if, we didn't do it last year.
No.
So did it come from the hospital is what the question is.
And so I modified the agreement to say the match would be provided by the ECMC, but, right now we don't know if they're gonna, I mean, what they're gonna be asking for, really, because they did last year.
Well, if it's in kind, it certainly have no issue. I mean, we certainly have lots of expenses in that we can tabulate in kind contributions.
And you guys still wanna do this, right?
Yes, yeah, we're serving 14 clients right now.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's going great, honestly. Is that language okay there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So their 25%, which is cash, is $335.
We're already doing that.
Yeah. So it's, yeah. So I guess the agreement's good and or both agreements are good.
Okay.
I'd entertain a motion then for the first part of this, the Area 5 agency on aging contract modification.
I make a motion that we accept the Area 5 contract modification between Granite County and Area 5.
I'll second it.
Any public comment? Being done, all in favor? Aye. You like
And I can e-sign that too if you'd like.
Yeah.
You give me permission.
You just have her e-sign.
I can e-sign it.
Okay,
And then I'll just put 0 for the match and.
okay, so we'll jump into agreement between county and Granite County Medical Center for the use of Area 5 funds.
The same agreement as last year. It says it's year to year, and I think that's pretty good one. And then it also talks about any match would be provided by.
We need a motion. Do we need discussion? Are you,
We're good, we kind of.
okay, I'll make a motion that we accept the agreement between Granite County and CMC for the use of Area 5 funds.
I'll second it.
Public comment? I think we went over it pretty good and talked about it, so all in favor?
Aye.
One bring carry the pass. How's it going, Brian? Got anything for us or a little update or anything?
No, we're first month of the new fiscal year. So, and that's always a rough month, you know, the end of the year, making all the adjustments for contractual allowances and all the things for the cost report, so. Turns out that for July, we lost 112,000, which we anticipated. Last year, July was 210,000, so we're $100,000 better. But, you know, I know one of the things that we did recently that was visible, that's caused some concern, is we resealed the asphalt out there. And the asphalt was new last year because it was in such bad shape and was a severe safety hazard. And they recommended that we put 2 coats on it. And even after, for being new, it was already starting to dry out. And so we put 2 coats of sealer on it and repainted, and it should be good for the next 3 years. So I know there's people in the community, how come they're doing that and spending money on that? And just like, we're taking care of an investment, is what we're doing. And if you take care of asphalt, it lasts a long time.
Yeah.
If they don't ever go fast.
Yeah. So, yeah, I made that decision to, and it was the same company that, you know, laid the asphalt, so they did a very, very good job.
No,
Other than that, kind of business as usual.
sounds good.
Yeah, the oxygen project is complete. And that's been a tremendous asset, is to have that Viking oxygen into the ERs and the patient rooms.
You mind coming in every now and then, just give us a little update, just so we kind of, we get questions all the time, but, you
Yeah.
know, quarterly or just something just
Yeah.
like this, so I forgot about that. So,
Yeah, and then, in that process, we had the reception area remodeled. Instead of the little window, the Motel 6 window, now you've got, an area that you can come in and sit down and close the door.
Oh.
So you got full privacy, and second day I was there, I said, this is gonna change. So 2 years later, we finally got it changed, so.
That's
cool.
And yeah, the patients have been very appreciative of that, so. And, we just, you know, with the Windows 10, deadline coming up October 11th, I don't know if you guys are confronted with that. Windows 10 is gonna expire October 11th, and if you've got computers with Windows 10, they're not gonna be supported anymore. And so we've got, most of our computers are old, because Dave Lee, you know, bought used stuff and refurbished it, and it was inexpensive.
We have it,
Oh, yeah, we have an IT person that takes care of
Yeah.
that for us.
Well, you got DIS as well as we
Yeah.
do. And they kind of drug their feet on this. And so just found out today that we've got a donation that will come in to buy all 36 brand new computers.
wow,
Awesome.
maybe get a little more, we'll get a new telephone.
And well, I'm glad you brought that up, because that's something else that we, the telephone system we have it's just a ticking time bomb. Because again, that was an old system and they don't make it anymore. And so you can't get parts, and any new system that, you have, similar to that is gonna be very close to the same, and so what we've done after receiving multiple bids and looking at options, we're gonna go with a voice over IP system. And, it's like, all the other systems were like $35,000, $38,000, $40,000. And we're getting a voice over IP for $9,500. And then it'll have the capability of growing with you. You can control your phone with your computer. You know, your computer or your phone thing will be up on the computer. You can just click on it, you can make your calls and track all your emails and so on. But right now, if something goes wrong with our phone system, we've got nobody to fix it. And a hospital without a phone system is not good,
No.
so.
Sounds good, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it,
All
yeah,
right.
maybe we'd get on quarterly or something, just
Yeah.
have a little talk like this.
Yeah,
Sure.
You guys all right with that?
Yep.
Yeah, or I'd love to have you guys come up and do a tour of the building and show you all the things that we've done.
You
I sure,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we'd have to set it up on the agenda, but we can show up individual and walk, you know,
Yeah.
go up there.
Yeah, I know Blanche was up there with
Yeah.
the insurance guy and we kind of
Yeah,
took her
yeah, I
around.
saw the oxygen and then then the new remodel for where the little window was, and I went,
Yeah,
it's changed.
and the
Yeah.
clinic rooms have been remodeled
Yeah.
with the new equipment and stuff from the thrift store and,
Yeah,
and the patient rooms, look good. You know, if you saw those previously, they were green and blue and shelves that were took from somebody's garage holding the TVs up and.
All right,
All right.
thanks a million,
All
you
right,
have a
thanks.
good day.
Alright, thanks.
The next thing is that proposed SOW for the FY 26 monitoring, that's. It's on that cooperative water resources program,
yeah,
this is something we do every year. that-
yeah.
This probably be in claims too, if we make a motion, you know, go ahead with it, but. I don't know, even we have to make a motion where we have any claims, if we approve the claims, it's fine, but this should go in claims too.
So Granite County's portion.
Yeah.
I make a motion, we go ahead and pay the annual lake level for Granite County at $4,986.
The only question I have on it, I wish when they could get back with us a little quicker on some of that, when we was trying to figure out what was going on, it seems like they kind of beat around and. I guess that's my only concern with them, I know we have to have this, but it don't seem like they'd ever get back to us when stuff's going on.
Mhm.
So does this come out of the Georgetown or the dam fund?
Yes,
So I feel
Clay
like
Creek project.
Yeah,
electric
it
project.
seemed like it was, yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it.
So
It is,
It's just it's something we have to pay,
that was my only.
Yeah, I know.
Just cause they don't seem like they get back with that. You second it, Paul?
I'll second it.
Public comment, I got jumped ahead of myself, then.
Oh, you're fine.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Go off for a personal matter. Please.
so we're good with,
Oh, we're back on.
I don't know if you saw my legal opinion on, the Title III reserve funds.
Yeah.
Can be used for, training, and there is an aspect of that HDR agreement, like a tabletop on safety. So, I mean,
Back on.
I don't know if, yeah, you guys wanna, I don't know if you wanna reconsider all your budget stuff, but Title III reserve funds can be used for safety training on the board.
on,
That HDR agreement, damn, there is a safety aspect to
hear
that
that.
tabletop,
Yeah.
so.
I think so, good.
It's great, I've got it. Great.
oh,
So, you know, you have the Title III reserve fund, and then it also could be used for, certain things.
Yeah.
Search and rescue being one of them,
Yeah.
but certain things on the forest, well, the sheriff's gotten things over the years, the, Georgetown Lake Fire Service Area just made that request, which is a good one for the updated, fire suppression equipment, you know, tanks and so forth. And that, you know, that fire hall's right on Forest Service property, that's excellent use of it. The Forest Service still has to approve that plan since it's on, they have their agreement, their permitting with the Forest Service. But you can also use those funds for, safety training pertaining to the forest. And so in that HDR agreement on the dam, for part 12D, there is like a tabletop, on safety. So you guys could, I think that, it's, I believe in the 30,000 range. You could use that on that. So yeah, I don't know if you guys want to reconsider,
Would we
things,
would have,
budgeting things.
would we have to redo the budgeting on it, or just put a line item?
I have to talk to, I was explaining the
Instead of going back.
Title III.
Oh, right, yes, I misspoke. There was one thing that he did think that
So-
would be.
And I need to look at that HDR agreement to see what that, tabletop safety.
Yeah.
Running
Yeah.
that cost. But it would, yeah, it would be, updating the budget.
When
I
do
guess
we have to do that? Tabletop thing? 26?
Yeah, it's, yeah, I think
This
so.
fiscal year or next fiscal year?
I think year 26, but I'm not
That's
sure which
Fiscal
fiscal.
27?
I can't remember.
Be
So-
right in
Yeah.
that, period, but, anyway, you guys are budgeting, funds for that HDR agreement.
Yeah.
I just don't know how much you wanna assign to it. I need to look at that HDR agreement to see what the tabletop is.
So we don't have anything out of the old one going out, or, you know, but then on the new one, we've got that 22 that's left. Over the water storage and the other few things, there's 22, so
How much is in the older one?
it's like 85.
So that,
But I mean, but doesn't all of this stuff have to be allocated by December 31st of this year, so we could write it into the
Yeah.
budget that that's what it's
Yeah.
going towards?
Yeah, I would allocate that whole 85 to safety training on the forest.
so how about the seismic thing? Can we use some of it on that? Because it's actually for safety to make sure that the
But
dam
it's,
doesn't. have a-
training,
It says training.
training,
Yeah, but
it's really, yeah, but it's a good thought. But you can allocate that whole 85 to the
Make sure
training
you have
on the
it
forest, so
allocated.
that include the HDR agreement. Portion of it
You
could be, so
did you want to,
What is that?
oh, you, that was the email, you've already read it.
I just summarized.
Oh.
Yeah.
Used for the safety, so any type, safety training over for which the dam we're going.
So, yeah, so we,
Service.
okay, so we can put it in the dam for the,
For safety training, you just need to allocate it, so, even if you don't, actually expend it, by that deadline, you're still good as long as it's budgeted.
It was allocated.
Yeah,
We better do that then.
But Blaine, so would it stay in the Title III budget as allocated towards that? It's not one that we would, not, what's that, the transfer out, the operating transfer out?
I don't think
No.
you've got any of it, like with the
We would,
sheriff vehicle, you didn't transfer out, yeah, I just do it the way you've been doing it, yeah.
okay.
And then you have the other, potentially 2022. Has that been,
Right.
have you allocated that?
okay.
There's other safety training
The new
that
one.
you do that DES does, that potentially, that would include the forest, I mean, trying to think, that would be a Jackie question, but.
So that,
Allocate that.
how did the tabletop thing is considered training, correct?
Yeah, it's safety is my
Yeah.
understanding from that, yeah.
Okay, so the expenditures for that, we can take out of Title III is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
And any future training that has to
Yeah.
do with, or which would be a
With-
lot with DES,
yeah.
I think,
He
and.
does a lot of tabletop ones, you
Yeah.
know, and then.
cause I don't know what we take it out of when we had our last tabletop, what
Yeah.
came out of
DES, I mean.
Yeah.
DPS. Where we
So-
can,
Yeah, I encourage you just to budget it to, if you week, to, yeah, safety training.
Okay,
And the national forest.
so both of those, the balance,
Yeah.
what's in the new
Yeah.
one, and then the old one also.
Yep.
Okay. All
Is
right,
that fair?
Okay, we'll go ahead and jump on this, resolution, the county resolution establishing the method of leveling voted mills for 2025 adopted Montana House Bills 231-542. This is first reading, so I don't know.
right, so, and we only have one voted, one that's Mills, and that's the Valley Fire. And, so they have a meeting on Thursday to decide exactly what, I finally talked with them. And so I kind of was explaining to them the two different ways of having to do it, either resetting their mills. So what it would turn out is that instead of 18 mills, they would be getting 19.52 for the rest of the time, or putting them onto the mill levy determination form like all of the other things. So Mark, I had a long talk with him yesterday, and I think he might come in and look at that, but they're having a meeting to decide which one to go on now.
This proposed resolution has the customary way of doing it, but they could change that, but I would continue on with the first reading, and then
Yeah,
if they decide differently, then we could, revise and have another first reading next week.
Okay, so like with, the hospital district, or with, you know,
so the hospital district, they just have that set amount. And then we figure out how many mills they get, and so that goes up and down every year because they get that set amount. But with like with the
with
Drummond
the Drummond
Library and the
district, set
Phillipsburg
amount,
Library,
set amount.
all set amount, those things don't change. The only one that we have is that it was voted as a
Is-
number of mills
Fire
with the
district.
Valley Fire, and that's the one the legislature
Yeah.
wants to get away from a voted number of mills.
One thing to say, good job to Blanche and Sarah, is they've always encouraged to have the dollar amount in there versus the millage. I don't know if that one is the only
But
one.
they'll never be able to do, I mean, Valley Fire still isn't gonna be one where they get a certain amount of money. It's gonna be like the countywide stuff and the road ones, if they go to the determination form.
And if you remember correctly, the Valley Fire verbiage for the ballot added 3 mills instead of,
Right, it added 15 to the
Yeah.
3 that they
Yeah.
had.
and so they said, oh, we didn't mean that, but, and so they kept it at 15. And then all of a sudden they said, well, this is what it says, so we're doing 18.
18. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
So.
from
the
my
state
understanding,
helping-
it's that the board, their board needs to decide, they're gonna get together on Thursday and decide which way. I think Mark might be in today to look at the stuff. I kind of sent stuff, and it's kind of hard over the phone to.
I would continue on with the first reading and then, could hear back from them and then move forward with the second reading next week, or if they have changes, we do it.
Go back to the first reading, so,
Sounds good.
Okay.
is that all right? Okay.
So what do we do? Does it, because we have to set levies by, this will be done before we set levies?
They'll decide, this Thursday, but I don't know the,
Yeah, that, you guys will be going along with what they're recommending, right?
and we'll
So,
put
yeah.
that on our list,
Yeah.
however it is,
Yeah.
and then, yeah. So they'll just be set like that, but then you're reading, I don't know the legality.
Well, they're meeting and deciding, and you guys doing the resolution
Yeah.
after Friday's on, they decide.
Gotcha.
Have you heard any more on the TV? I'm tired of getting all the calls.
It should be working, it's
Is it
up and
working
going,
now?
yeah, and we sent something out, I guess that not everybody is on Facebook, cause I let Robin know what's going on with that, and people need to rescan.
So this is where AT&T took out equipment.
No, this is down in Drummond, they've been having issues with stuff, that Charlie was there about a week and a half ago, or was it last week? There's one more little part that needs to get done, and it has to do with this one, the last one, has to do with Butte is changing their channels, and that's where Drummond gets their NBCs from, or see, that's where they get their local stuff from, with Butte rather than Missoula, and they're changing their actual broadcasting channel. I mean, it's gonna be same when you turn on your TV, it'll go to the 13 or whatever.
I just
Is that
rescan.
budget for that in case we have to put a little more money in it?
It's good right now, I mean, there's a little over 20,000 in both of them. I think we're good right now, and I actually did write a letter to an email to Senator Daines.
Okay.
About getting grants and stuff, so I wrote some, and then I asked, and then, from my perspective of what, how it helps the community. And then Jackie also added to that, along the safety side of the community, so
That's all
We'll see
I'm
what
worried
happens.
about.
They've got it.
Make sure, cause we don't
Yeah.
wanna lose. it.
Yeah.
It's just because Charlie a couple years ago was explaining to us that they're gonna be changing it again. Our stuff will work. But it would be nice to have the updated stuff that's, will
Well,
make it
that's why
even
I guess I
better.
wanna go in the red
Yeah.
one, in case we had to put a little off or something into there.
Right, I mean, it's great
It
that
made
the,
it work, I hate to lose it now.
right, absolutely. So anyway, we've got, and they've responded. They said they've got it to their people that are looking at it, and so hopefully we'll hear something, and that would be really nice.
Did AT&T make it right on what they did? Cause they took out equipment that.
Oh, yeah, I don't
Didn't
know.
it all get,
I haven't heard from Colin.
yeah, all that
I
stuff
know
got
he's been up there.
recycled already by the time. they got
Yeah.
home.
AT&T was not renewing their lease up there, and then we're taking out their equipment, but then took out equipment that wasn't theirs. They were supposed to be making that right.
Rumsey,
Right, during the amendment too, took out a bunch of other people's intent.
Right, because they went up there and finally got out of there, but took more stuff than
Than
they
was
should
theirs.
have,
Yeah.
than was theirs.
Yeah.
And so Tom was
He
feverishly
was
trying
going up,
to,
yeah.
get a hold of
Okay.
them to find out what's going on
They
and to
probably
get,
had an email to him.
Yeah.
saying that they were
yeah,
right.
and, they had already, when he finally got a hold of, they had already recycled everything.
Yeah.
They've
that's
been
the last
horrible.
thing.
So they'll need to, they'll be replacing all. This is what I got from all
Yeah,
those
that's-
emails.
Yeah, that's what last I heard.
Uh-huh.
Canadian.
Yeah,
So,
they have this agenda item later on. The Powell County will be investigating.
hmm,
Well, all I know.
Okay.
It's,
All right. I'll be back in 11.
okay, so and I just realized that I don't think that in our things, I gotta go change the non-levied ones because I don't believe I have the numbers in the Title III stuff.
Okay,
So I'll go get that
Okay.
fixed up and we'll get it re-uploaded for the new city.
Okay.
So, well. I mean, should we change line items or add, you know, like just the 900,
Title
or this
III.
is the Title III one? Or just put the whole, I mean, cause I write down on that what's,
as long as it's showing that we can use it for that safety.
Mhm.
everyone.
I think,
just putting that all in there with all of my.
vehicles, machinery and equipment.
Mhm.
I think that says it all.
So-
There's not gonna be that many transactions where we can't, where you have to split them. See what I mean?
So should we do one, I mean, the training one though, should we just put that under supplies or is that? Put it under there, cause I know like the water storage can be, cause that's kind of machinery and equipment and stuff, but, the balance for that can go towards training, should I add a training?
Is training
Do you want me to-
professional services?
Oh, do we have a professional? Yeah, sure, I will put it there, okay, and we'll get that fixed up and,
Okay.
all right, re-uploaded. Because right now, there's a big fat zero there. Ooh,
All on
now
that,
the rest one, okay,
Thanks.
uh-huh,
where they're talking, Paul was saying that you can put up a sign, but being it's a state road, we can, put up a sign, cut, reduce.
Has to be
I was gonna
MDOT.
say something, I heard that, so. On that state road where Paul was talking, trying to get the speed lowered, we can't just put a sign up, a county sign saying reduce speed ahead, it'll put liability in.
Yeah, no, yeah, we
Okay.
can't, no, it's state road all the way up to almost my property line,
Yeah.
Lower Meadow,
I
where
just
we got the
recommend
county sign.
Get that letter right away, if we can get a letter to the
Yeah.
Department of Transportation on it, and we can get support from Fish and Game, I think we can get enough support, being that, you know, they, the ones that are pushing it.
Right.
And then Rico, I just bought them on top of him, it's the biggest thing trying to get.
Oh, I am. But it's, I mean, it's steep, so I mean, basically it's 60 miles an hour all the way for, you know, a quarter mile up that dirt road before it changes to 35.
You know, and I wish they'd have a kind of like a study on these roads where they need to reduce speeds, instead of have to go through with a legislature, go over there through their great big meeting.
Yeah,
If they just start looking at some of this, where back in the time, yeah, it was probably all right, but now there's 1,000 more people.
yeah. You know, most of the locals know the bridge is coming to slow down, but with all the traffic now, it's now with the fishing access being right at the bridge instead of
Yeah,
down on the county road where they've been dumping in.
cause that's the way it was down there when they were trying to change that speed, you know, and they said, well, 25, 35, and then the sheriff couldn't give a ticket, cause it wasn't knowing really what it was.
Yeah.
At least they know, you know, if they're out there a little bit more, maybe they'll slow.
That'll help the dirt road that we blade, the state road, hold up better too, instead of them hitting it at 70.
Was Linda coming down for this public?
I think she will, yeah. She should be.
What's that, 11?
Yeah, I don't know if Ken's coming. Ken probably will come too.
I don't remember this one at all. This Arrowstone one.
No,
What are you talking about, subdivision?
yeah.
Yeah, at 11. Go back to this mill levy deal, so. The alley fired asking for more mills.
No, a way that the mills are dispersed. I mean, it's, with the new statute, it's confusing. It's either set them mills or actual cash value for so many mills. It's confusing, and they're gonna have a meeting about it. There's one way to do it, another way to do it. And because of the fact that their voted levy is mills and not cash amount. So,
Which would be better for the county, if it's cash. amount. Yeah. Mills change all the time, right?
Yeah.
Or that's something that we consider that's what we're gonna do.
it's,
They have to approve it first.
yeah, it's a. The thing that is kind of so shystery about it is because of the verbal, the ballot language when they initially wanted 3 mills. And they worded it wrong,
They got 50.
where they got 15 and it added 3 mills to 15 is what the language stated. And so, oh no, they meant 15. So we kept it at 15 for many years because that's what they said. And then they came in and said, oh, but the language says 18, so we're gonna have 18 now. Because that's what the language in the ballot says. And so, yeah, and now it's like up to 19 something mills.
Why did it go up?
Valley Fire because of the, they needed 19 to keep it up to the level of the cash value from last year or last
Oh, I
year.
see.
Were
Okay.
before, and now that's what they're deciding whether or not they have cash amount or mill.
Okay. I was just watching you.
Yeah, I love it. Love it. Mhm.
I didn't see.
Right, I know. You won't do that thing. No, but you don't really move up or down.
You can adjust it right there, just leave it there. I could-
There you go.
I like that one. Whatever mode you had it on there, for the 9 o'clock meeting. It was like the Brady Bunch up there, everyone was on there, and each one had their own little picture.
Yeah.
Like, and Becky went to Bill Clinton, and she goes, your face really tells you what you're thinking. Sure. So I tried to say off camera.
That's right. Let's see.
No, I just can't close it until 11.
Mhm.
Still trying to recover from Silverwood.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
It's fun.
Was it good?
Saturday was kind of, there was busy, there were so many people there Saturday, Friday wasn't bad, but Saturday, they weren't even prepared for that many people, they can't understand.
Oh my gosh, really, that,
We waited in line for one big tube water slide where like 4 people would fit a tube, and now it's half pipe. We sat in that line for over an hour,
oh my gosh.
cause it kinda goes up to the tree and you don't know where it starts. So
Yeah.
We're sitting there and then, you know, like, oh, we're almost there, like, oh no, we're only halfway.
Oh,
I was like, well, we're in it now, kids are getting mad, so we kept sending them back down to the wave pool, get
Right.
pulled off and come back.
Oh,
It
gosh,
was fun though, but
good. Yeah, a lot of standing around.
I told Jan, like, next year, let's go in like
You had to go to,
June.
go in June and go during the week.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cause that's the other thing, but you're right for breaking down. If we wanted to go on one roller coaster, and it was brand new when I was a kid. It was kind of like upside down,
Yeah.
little corkscrew deal. And why I wanted to go on that one, or the big one that goes upside down.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I wanna do the little one upside down first, like, okay. And so we went there, I'm like, why is it shut down? Well, that's a good thing that we always run late, cause we were going right there first, but first ride of the day, bearing went out as they got to the top, and they were stuck up there for 40 minutes.
Oh, no.
Like, I'm glad it wasn't us. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, just on the chain for it.
Thank
drops.
God, yeah, they're not upside
And
down.
then, there's another big ride that same deal, they got stuck upside down for like 10 minutes,
Oh,
15
no.
minutes, so, like, yeah, let's go in June when everything's been.
Yeah, worked on
Worked
it.
on new bearings
Yeah.
and all that, instead of the end of the year when everything's falling apart. It was fun.
Good. Yeah, Jackie and then went in, a bunch of people were over there this weekend.
Yeah, old Bornston clan was over there, and a bunch of Robbie's brothers.
Yeah,
We ran into them a couple times, but
nice.
it's so big that,
Yeah, yeah.
well, we tried to make a game plan, but then, you know, everyone's like, okay, yeah, and then you put your phone in your backpack or whatever to
Yeah.
go on a ride or whatever, and you look at it an hour later, you're like, oh,
Shoot, we missed them.
missed them.
Yep. But yeah.
James and Sophia got to hang out with Wyatt and hang out with Cameron Cruz.
Oh, good.
Cause the park didn't open till 11, so
Mhm.
the campground, we kind of played around until it was time to go, get on.
Fun.
It wasn't too bad, we can stop Missoula, get school supplies, and then get home by 5, and I went and started hanging. Darn,
Oh my gosh, busy. You're
Done.
exhausted.
I'm bailing it no matter what, if it's wet,
Yeah.
cause it's supposed to rain for
I saw that.
3 days.
Yeah.
Calling for like monsoon weather, but
Yeah.
Blaine's making up that resolution to go to stage 2. Missoula hasn't even gone to 1.
I know, I can't believe
I'm
it.
not gonna just do it.
I just think stage 2 with Labor Day,
Yeah,
cause people will be out in the woods making fires instead of being in the camping.
Mhm.
the system for the restrictions.
And then hopefully by middle of September, you start getting into a wetter,
Okay,
cooler deal.
So I guess go ahead and make the motion
oh,
on the fire restrictions. We'll go to 3.
okay, oh, okay,
Blaine's doing it right now, so.
I'll motion to go to stage 2 for fire restrictions,
and the reason why
fire danger.
it's higher. And it should be,
Yeah, it's like high extreme now.
Way the wind blowing and
okay,
yeah,
I'll second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, back. And Blaine's doing it right now, so.
Okay. So to explain that resolution,
The valley one.
and the only voted district
Everybody-
that calls for mills instead of cash is Valley Fire. So there's two different options that they can choose. So the first option, there's option one where it's actual assessed value. And that is where you do a spreadsheet and they get the actual cash assessed, or to set the mills at 19.52, which would be there forever.
Okay.
And this one is going to be assessed at what the cash value is. So the only thing that would make this bad is if this like tripled
Right.
in assessed value. For example, if it went up to 1 million, then that 19.52 mils would be astronomical amount of money.
Right.
Where now they're getting 121,000 with this new thing. Where before they were getting like 110,000, and that is coming from their voted. That's a lot. They're getting a lot. They have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it all. It's just looking at the cash.
Yeah.
So they are the ones that decide. The fire district, Valley Fire District decides how they want to do this way or this way. That help?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're getting that much money.
So, yeah, they're very well off, their fire district.
Which one? Down there?
Valley, they should probably give to the other ones. They have that much money.
Down there? Good luck.
Oh, I know.
Tom Rowe called during the meeting and I just checked his voicemail and he was just wondering if the Elena Gagliano issue was on the agenda.
It's what?
The Elena issue was on the agenda. Which I'll
was.
write him back. Yeah, he said he had a copy of it and lost it, but all right, I'll email him and let him know it was on the agenda at 9:01. But he called during the meeting, so
What's the matter?
what's that?
What was his deal?
Oh, he just wants to know if that was on the agenda to address again. Elena. It was Tom Room.
Well, he was in here, why don't you just pick one of these up?
No, I didn't.
Was he in
Now
here?
we were talking about
Yeah,
it.
he
Oh, he
came in.
Oh, this
He
morning?
was down, yeah.
Oh. I know, I don't see anyone over here.
So what did he want?
Wanna know if it was on the agenda for Elena. Well, yeah.
9:01.
He was in here and talked to her.
Oh.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
called.
yeah, and they went out and they talked.
Yeah, I could hear him out there.
He called at 9:12. So
But he was in here.
Oh, that must have been right before he showed up. He showed up late.
yeah. Oh, I didn't even see him. Okay, well, I guess he has his answer.
Yeah.
I didn't even see him.
Always something. Good thing you got 2 hours to calm down there, so. You got 2 hours.
Yeah.
Set before you gotta come back. Do we go over any of the budget stuff in this next one?
So
or
what-
we just
what
sit
will-
here and
Yeah,
wait
we're
for?
just sitting here waiting on people to come in.
This is what we'll do is like we did last year, we'll put it up on the screen and zoom it out and go over just what we've decided. And we'll show the actual mills we're gonna use in the countywide and in the general fund and explain that. And then we can go through the general fund, just, budgets. And just what it's going to be. If there's any questions after the fact, then they can call and ask.
Or-
And we'll put it up on the screen and Sarah's getting it ready where
Oh,
I
I was
have to
like,
do it.
Okay, I've never
Yeah,
done,
because what I can do is I'll put it up on my thing,
okay,
where you click on the file and it'll show up on the screen.
okay,
So we can do it that way.
Okay.
And go over it.
okay.
And I can go over it on the screen and you guys can look at the hard copy.
Okay.
I can leave and I can just do it.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little sick.
Yeah.
I have
He's not listening.
I don't.
Oh, I don't have to. I can just-
She went her own world.
I can just zone out. What did you say?
We both don't feel very good, so we'll probably leave.
No. And I have to leave too because there's not
No, I've had to stay in here by myself on that.
One time, how many years you been doing this?
16.
Yeah.
We'll bring Blaine in.
You got Miranda sitting here with you.
Can we swear an interim commissioner in for a day?
Because this is the actual hearing and what we're doing today and what we're doing tomorrow. So it's up to you guys if you wanna, whatever, if you wanna go through the countywide funds. We can get through the general fund and the countywide funds. And then do, the actual levy funds and non-levy funds tomorrow. I don't see it
Or in
taking,
tomorrow too.
I'm
Right.
right
don't we have to be
No.
here tomorrow?
Next week,
Next,
next week.
yeah,
next Tuesday.
to my knowledge, it's next week.
I was gonna say, if I was not gonna be able to make it tomorrow.
I
No.
wouldn't either. I can't be here tomorrow.
I can't hear, I got a doctor's
It's this,
appointment.
today and next Tuesday.
That's one of the reasons I changed
Oh.
around, so I made sure I was here today.
Yeah.
Don't
I
even-
canceled an appointment that I don't
Oh,
have to
no.
cancel.
Yeah, 'cause I got an appointment tomorrow.
I don't know, Sarah just did this and then they're like, oh.
I thought Blaine said this week and the week after.
I thought it was the 26th and 27th.
No, we.
Second.
Second.
Where did I get the 20?
Wow.
That is a worse move, because I can't.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't either. I'm thinking kids and everything before.
Wrong. Wrong, oh, sorry. If I,
You can come up if you want.
Yeah, you can come in.
no,
And we can just say we did, you know.
Safety. Oh, thank you.
Well, how the hell are you?
Good, how are you?
Tired? Out already?
Got headache from hell.
Yeah.
I hope these people don't want a bunch on this arrow, because I'm not in the mood right now.
It's all good.
He's looking like, oh shit.
this is easy.
It's at 11 o'clock. We'll go ahead and get started with the public hearing. Subsequent minor subdivision, Arrowstone Lot 14, Johnson subdivision amending Lot 14 of the Arrowstone major subdivision.
Big long time, oh, sorry.
I'll wait, sorry.
Are you here for this one? Okay, we'll give you that.
Blaine's coming down for this too, right?
Thank you.
Mhm. Oh,
Everything good on this one?
yeah, so this is a public hearing, so as part of this process for these subsequent minors, you have to have a public hearing.
Okay.
But this is a 2-lot split. This one's down on the flats, kind of by where, what's the other one? Chowdis was on the flats there of Arrowstone. So the main road goes by it for Arrowstone. The HOA keeps it up. It's over 24 feet wide already. Driving surface, and he's just seeking his 2-lot split. So once this happens, he can't do anything else. He's done with splits for his lot. So we just have kind of our standard things that we request. He'll have to probably pay the fire department a fee. It's got a no further division on there that now will enforce and maintain. He's gotta bring utilities up, although he's got utilities right there on his road. But we always stick all this stuff in there so that it goes in our section of the covenants. Right to farm goes in there. Keeping fences out of the right of way. And he'll have to go get DEQ. But other than that,
This year?
It's actually, this is just below my property.
Oh.
And, my only question was, is he planning on building on one and selling another, or just selling both of them?
I'm assuming he's gonna build on one.
Great.
And so,
Perfect.
yeah,
That's the only question I have.
yeah.
Could you state their name, sorry?
Kevin Lane? Yeah, and cause my only concern is if, cause I just seen it was, he was a, developer. And so I just don't want the developer buying the next piece splitting it, selling it, buying the next piece, splitting it, selling it. You see, now we got an issue
Yeah,
with
right.
all of that. But if he's gonna build on one and totally understand that, that's, in fact, that's what the guy that did with my piece of property did. He built on one and sold the other one so he could finish building. So, and I totally understand that, so.
Yeah, okay, so just for your information, Arrowstone can be split once with a minor subdivision.
Most of the lots
Most
within
of the
Arrowstone
lots.
can be split once. And then I would say, the 50 lots, maybe 25% have been done now. So, it seems like the ones on the bottom, which are much easier to do. We've had one that split up on the top there, and that one was a lot bit more difficult. They had to do a lot more stuff.
Are they 20 acre lots and then split to 10 then? Is that what
Yeah.
they're doing?
Yeah, they have to, their lots all have to be over 10. They can't adjust them down under 10. So, but yeah,
Just one question, is that a HOA thing? Or is it, the county that you can't split it any more than a 10? I
It
never
was-
knew that.
it was part of the original covenants
Gotcha.
that got put on there, and then the county, monitors that. and makes
Okay.
sure that it doesn't go below
Yeah,
that.
I would hope we could quit splitting it all.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and the developer stuff, that's just the language we use in these reports, but
Okay,
yeah, this guy's not like a developer where he
Okay,
goes around and.
that was
You're not
my
gonna
only
call
fear.
me below, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, out on his land.
Yeah, absolutely, I totally understand that, and, people wanna do what they want with their own properties, I get that, I just, when I seen the developer, I was like, oh crap, cause we got
Right.
other pieces up in the development, could be split, sold, and so.
Yeah.
That was my only concern.
Cool. Okay, so I go ahead and entertain a motion on this.
For what? Deliberation, decision, public hearing to accept it?
So, yeah,
Or motion to deny, what are
Motion.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
A motion that there's this public hearing.
So
We're
the
in
public
right
hearing
now.
you can close, if there's no more public comment, that can be closed. But, yeah, and then you can make a choice to either approve it with conditions, or deny it. Those are your choices.
I knew that.
I know you do that. You make the motion. No more public comment, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so this is allowing, lot 14 of the Arrowstone subdivision to split into a minor subdivision, Arrowstone lot 14 subsequent. They're calling it subsequent, minor subsequent Arrowstone lot 14. Is that what they're calling it?
It's the legal yada yada,
Yeah.
it's Johnson subdivision.
They
I'll help
call
you
it,
out.
Oh,
they
okay.
call it Johnson
Johnson sub.
subdivision, but we already have 2 Johnson subdivisions.
Oh,
So
okay.
Johnson's about as clear as Arrowstone.
Yeah.
So it's all gotta have all that garbage tagged on there, so that we don't, cause Chuck Johnson just did his down there, if you were. to-
Right.
So we just got a lot of Johnsons too.
Johnson and Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson. too.
There we go.
Okay,
I'll motion to accept the minor subdivision, Narrowstone,
With the conditions.
didn't I
with the
just do that?
condition, thank you.
have no.
Okay, you can do it.
You want to second it?
Huh?
Second it,
Second.
public comment?
And you're good, the developer is good with your conditions.
Or is it-
You good?
no, but yes. I mean, if it's legal, it's legal, right? So,
Yeah.
correct? I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, right?
Going twice, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried, pass.
Thank you.
And you guys know Lynn?
No, this is my
Ken
first time coming.
Jenkins' helper.
Oh,
I'm Lynn Eden.
got that.
Nice to meet you.
Helper
Well,
for.
Nice to meet you.
She works in his office.
Yeah, I'm the office manager and the planner for Canton for Montana Northwest.
That's what you did.
And it's nice to finally see you in person. We've been talking on the phone for
Forever.
13 years
Yeah.
now. And hi, I'm Miranda. Nice to meet you. I'm Lynn.
too. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for your time and
Nice to
approval.
meet you.
Thanks for your comment.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
I added what I could.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Kevin.
meet you
And
guys.
Lynn.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate your time.
Yep, have a good day.
Well, awesome, that was easy. Learning.
Yeah,
You want to
your,
do something?
Next week.
your meetings are much nicer than
There's a
the
lot.
list. Yes. I'll come to these every time. Awesome. Well, thank you again very much. Nice to meet you all.
You too.
Have a great day.
Have
Have a great day. Was a
Nice drive down.
It was a nice drive down. Oh, am I supposed to sign them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drive up.
Yeah, up, down, yeah.
Drive up.
Drive back down.
Yeah.
I'll drive back down.
I don't know, you lose
We'll
2%.
go ahead and recess till
There's
we
one.
come back at one.
Russ.
Well, we're back on, a couple minutes past, but we're good. We're gonna go ahead into the budget for 25-26 budget hearing, and no public comment till the very end. So we can kind of motor through them. Thanks. So I guess first thing we will go into is, mills, right, Blanche? So
Yeah.
you're looking for.
Yeah. What's Mr. Owl doing?
He's thinking.
He's been difficult.
His brain hurts too.
He's thinking. I don't know.
Okay, so there's mine. And then we want to pull that up and show that this is the levies for the fiscal year 25-26, so fiscal 26. And this is the one that we will set the levies when. See if I can get this screen. Okay, so.
Ready?
Okay,
So. We, the Board of County Commissioners of Granite County, do hereby order the following amended levies for the year 2025-2026.
so we won't actually do that today. Today is the hearing, but this is the form that we'll sign off and send to the treasurer's office and the Department of Revenue, showing what levies for each countywide fund and the general fund will be. In the countywide funds, which is at the top of this list, there is allowable 112.92 mils. Of those 112.92 mils, the general fund needs 64.36, and then going down the list, the weed is 1.84. We have Tri-County at 0.17, Bridge at 4.35, Airport at 2, District Court 6, Comprehensive Insurance 8.9, County Planning 4.24, County Health 2.63, Sanitarian 1.76, Senior Citizens 2, and the County Agent 3.01, PERS, which is the county's retirement system, is 8.02, and then the health insurance is 3.63, which adds up to the 112.92 that's allowable in the mills allowable for the countywide mills.
Go ahead.
On what we should do.
The, Peter.
So I guess we can start with the general fund. We'll put that screen up. And what this is the general fund, and this
This is
shows,
what the majority was.
several fiscal years that was budgeted. And, so you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, actually 10 years of budgeted, and then the final budget for the general fund for fiscal 26. And on this list, you'll see all the departments. And this is the final budget for each department, showing that the mill is worth 21,787, and 64.36 mills are going to be used in the general fund.
Quick question,
Yes,
Galesburg site's 10 to 6 time,
10
Solid
6.
waste.
or solid waste site?
Yeah, most of them.
It's got 8 to 4 in the.
It was 8 to 4 and they changed it, remember?
Right, yeah, but this is the one that I just got from Blaine.
Oh,
So I
no, it
just-
needs 10 to 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I wanted to bring
Yeah.
that to your attention.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
all right, yeah.
You're welcome.
I don't know, we did.
So if there is, you see this and it shows each department and what the final budget is. And then, Scott has the individual budgets for each department.
Is there anyone that, is there one that you really want to look at, or?
I don't think so, I think,
I think that's kind of what we sit there
Yeah.
and open it up, and then where I said take the public comment at the very last, I guess we can open it up after we're done with one of the things or whatever, in case there's a question.
Yeah,
If there's
Okay.
public comment,
and then move forward.
yeah. My question, I still, we're just gonna leave the TV as is?
she felt that there was still money in the TV. I think she did put money in.
Okay, 'cause
And
that
that
was-
would be on the non-levied funds.
I
You
guess
can look
that's
at that.
what my question was about. Cause I just didn't put a lot into it and I didn't wanna lose
Right.
it. You know, I was-
Right. So. If we want to skip to that, unless we want to go through the non-levied ones, we can go through the,
I mean, we can jump around and stuff, but if, like, I can hand these to Paul and he can go through and if there's something, then we can jump back and forth and look at stuff. It's easier than going through each one. To me, it is.
okay, you want to go. Through each department. Their budget line item by line item. Okay, that's where. That's
So
where
like
we're
right
going
now, we're
here,
looking for the TV one just to make sure we're good.
and we're going here, we're
so
trying
far.
to do this on our very little own.
Mhm.
And levied expenditures. General expenditures budget, let's go in here.
Like the Drummond Airport. You know, it's gonna cost $5,000 or $6,000. They already bought the caliber, so that should be paid for, but then we gotta buy gravel. Excuse me, a couple of those. So I don't know if that's in there.
Where am I, just a second,
Look,
I'm trying to get,
am I jumping around too much?
yeah, you kind of are. You kind of are. Okay, I'm trying to share this and I forgot. So I went in here and I pulled it up. Right? So I went in and found it. And now I want to share it. Okay, where did it go? Here it is, that it? Okay. Okay, that it? Okay, so this is up on the screen, and this is, it starts off with the commissioner's budget. And
We're gonna go through each one, is that what you're thinking?
well, this is online, and this is, I guess, if someone is online watching this and they wanna get online and look at these general fund, or in the general fund budget to see, and if they have questions for each, there was a dog in here, for each department's budget,
That shot hurt my throat.
we can say that. Is there any questions on the general fund in their budgets? Like salaries and benefits are a no-brainer, they are set already, it's the budget for what was requested by the department heads. And the mills allowable were able to do their requested budgets. Don't cough that.
All, what's the ring deal?
No, God, they were terrible.
Piece of chocolate.
Yeah, give you a straw.
Oh.
That's wrong.
Help ya?
You can.
Wow, 4 people.
Hi.
So we called, who did we call this? Who's the assistant?
Miranda. Yes.
Diane Dunbauer.
Nice to meet you. Hi.
So the sheriff sent us back over here.
Okay.
Yeah, they said that it's a civil matter, and so, we don't know what to do, to be honest with you. We have no idea what to do at this
Go up
point.
and talk to Blaine Bradshaw, you're the ones about the light,
Yeah,
I was over there. You need to talk to Blaine and he can give, he's the county attorney, he'd know what's going on.
so Blaine's the one who said, go to the sheriff.
Oh.
Yeah, I made him aware of the situation. He said,
Yeah.
go to the sheriff.
One of the things the sheriff did say, she said, it's a civil matter. Unless there's a county law or something that you guys can point us to, an ordinance, so maybe.
Ordinance, yeah,
We don't have zone, what piece of ground you have?
we're tract 1, and so he's tract 4, and we're tract 1.
One Creek, but just before the campground, going to Anaconda,
Yeah.
that side.
Travelers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tract 2,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Linda's one you'd be
Yeah,
talking
maybe
to,
talk to Linda.
the county planner, go upstairs, and keep, once you hit that floor up.
Okay,
Take Linda, she's the county planner, she can tell you if there's the zoning, that there's no zoning, and she can tell you what the covenants are on it.
Well, we have a copy
we
of
have
it.
the covenants,
That said no nuisances, including,
yeah.
So you
Yeah,
just want to
visible
file charges or?
I just want him to put a lower wattage in it, lights up our entire
it's like
living
a train light. I mean, it lights up the whole entire.
Would you like to
house.
see a picture?
Sure.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. He's, yeah, and I've tried to be nice, wrote him an email, come down and introduce yourselves, because we don't know you. You may not be aware, see how bright it is, and he's a jerk. Yeah, yeah, so I don't
This is
care
that,
if it's made public or whatever, I can care less about that reputation.
It lights up
Yeah.
the entire
And it
valley.
also says that I can tear down the light,
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
which might happen, because it's not gonna stay.
We have a new build, and so when you're
I asked the
inside,
sheriff about
it's,
that. They said, yeah,
you don't have to turn lights on, because it lights up our entire living room.
and it washes out the whole sky.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
but yeah, I mean, it's no joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's not even dark out when that was
Right.
taken.
No, it was dark, it was 11 PM.
Well,
No, it was 11 PM.
but it
Is
looks like
that
the
called
sky's.
light
Oh my
pollution?
gosh.
Yeah, big time.
That's
Yeah.
so bright.
So we just,
And it's right at her house. It's like,
yeah, it's like right at our, and he did
I
make
go
it,
up, talk to Linda, cause then she knows what's all going, and.
okay.
she can get it right. She knows what the ordinance would be on it.
Yeah.
She's the one that does the planning for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah, she's the where to start. and
What's her last name? Was it
Bach.
Bach? That's it.
So like she's upstairs, up to the top stairs, to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
we'll do that, thanks guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
thank you guys.
Find out.
Yeah, and she'll be able to help you and guide you where you need
This
to
is what I use
go.
with another project. I'm trying to build a house.
Right.
My spare time.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk to her.
Okay.
So it's a beacon on their house, on the property?
It's just a big bright light.
Big LED.
There's
Okay.
no zoning or covenant, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Unless there's something in their covenants that says no,
Like,
He says they can take stuff.
no
out.
light pollution, just gonna start
I
that.
did say, but he did say in there, said that you take the light down on the deal. I don't know.
It won't stay.
I heard them over there already.
Okay, so like I said, this is, online, I'm looking at where the commissioners and then right below it, you have the county attorney's budget, and then you have the JP's budget. And there wasn't anything unusual or anybody asking for anything extra on these budgets. Just maintaining and keeping those offices up and running.
So quick question for the treasurer.
Yeah.
This one is with the part-time added in.
Yeah.
We're not with that way for it.
What?
Who's that look for?
But I'm not giving anybody any of those. So I don't know how else to explain this. I don't know how else to guide someone.
Well, they need to look at something, they
Just-
need to call in or get on
Yeah.
Zoom and we
Yeah.
go right to it.
If there's a question,
See if they're walking.
Oh, yeah.
Do you care if I take a call this Jason Robertson?
Commissioner Adler, this is Jason Robertson from Blackfoot Communications. If you could give me a call back at 530-598-9233. I'd like to talk to you about the stage 2 fire restrictions and see if I could get an exemption. It's not, like we did a couple of years ago. So if you give me a call back at 530-598-9233, I'd appreciate it. And thank you for your time.
What exemption does he want? Start
So
fire?
they don't have to have water and that on there?
Oh, no, they have to have water.
You see, they lied last time. They tried to say them drillers had water, but it was mixed with some other stuff. And they let them use that as a water,
Yeah, I have a water truck there.
just the way it is.
Yep. Yeah, you can go
So-
call him.
you have to have water, no exceptions.
Especially out there in the East Fork and that.
Out in the middle of
Why
nowhere.
wouldn't you wanna be prepared and get something? I don't like this guy.
Kinda like when I'm haying, I have like 6 fire extinguishers in the tractor.
Worse thing, that ain't even enough.
I know.
No, just trying to do budgets. What's up? Oh, on the fire restrictions? Well, it's just that it's so damn dry, we're pretty worried about you can't get a water, like a tank or something. Just to have water on the job, not like, last time they pulled some shitty stuff on us, they had to. Yeah, just gotta have something there, 500 to 1,000 gallon tank with a pump on it. I don't think you're ever gonna stop a fire, especially if you're going out on the East Fork with that wind and stuff out there. You're done with the East Fork.
You need water.
Where are you headed now? Everything I got is in pretty much, I'm in Rumsey and Grant and basically Drummond.
For all the houses, he needs water.
Yeah, you gotta have water, I'm just scared something happens in what.
Okay, yeah, well, no, I don't want to be accountable, Commissioner.
Yeah, you're on speaker, I forgot to tell you, the other two.
It's all right, I'm not talking bad on nobody today.
Wouldn't do you no good anyway. You might wanna.
Not with you guys,
No.
not with you guys.
So now you just need to have water. We're gonna stick to it pretty hard, cause last time them guys down there at Bearmont, they lied to me and stuff, and that was pretty crappy what they pulled.
Alright, I understand, I hope I wasn't in that category, but. So let's just say you want 500 gallons minimum with
Yeah.
a high pressure kind of hose to
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah,
we want it in the areas where we're working, is that how you want me to say it to the contractor?
yeah, it has to be.
Okay, so the question is, that is just in case they start something.
Yeah.
They can put it out.
Yeah.
And I understand, and I'm gonna add on to it, after we're done working, that we still need one person to drive with that water tank up and down the road until basically, we know it's nothing gonna happen.
Sounds good, I appreciate it.
All right, I'm gonna continue on with that. I will send you an email, or do you want a text on what my final outcome is, but as of right now.
Email to Miranda, and that way it's on record, cause I don't
All
get
right.
it, half time I don't get this stuff.
All right, Commissioner. Okay, I can do that, and thank you for working with me, and let me see what I can do. We'll probably be shutting down early tomorrow and hopefully working on a plan to get a big tank, so.
Yeah, cause it went in today, so,
I talked to Blaine, he said I can finish up today.
alright.
So I'm already ahead of it. I've already passed it all to the powers that be at Blackfoot, and the guys are all aware of it. We will do our best to abide by your guys' rules.
Alright, well, thank you, we'll be in touch.
Alright, good. Bye, Commissioner. Bye.
Not that big a deal, throw a fire down, tank it back or pick it
Oh.
up, just have it right where you're working.
I'm not gonna drink them, last year they pulled shit on us, holy cow, they had a little tank down there, 200 gallons, it was full of soap. No.
Did the mayor get a hold of you guys?
Uh,
The mayor, oh, yeah, Dan Radish,
ready.
Reddy's called, they're gonna get their own dump for out, that poop that's coming out of there.
Yeah.
They're gonna get their own container, but they're gonna wanna put it at the solid waste site so it can be picked up there. It'll be picked up like 2, maybe 3 times a year. Ed's gonna get a hold of Todd out there and kind of make an idea where Todd might want it. He
So-
called when we was out at lunch, so is that all right?
So
Yeah.
Todd just called and left a voicemail and said Eddie just came out, something about human waste. He has no idea what he's talking about, so someone might wanna call Todd.
What's his number? I was supposed to,
The
glad you
dumps,
said that, but.
yeah,
All about it.
the dumps 859-1002. Yeah, he said,
1,002?
yep,
I was gonna call.
That is 1002.
You'll just follow that pattern.
I might need to share my energy drink with all of us.
That was that canine that was added, right? beginning.
What, 859-1002?
No, I bet it said so.
Oh, I said I'm gonna have to share my energy drink with all of us.
Yeah, I need one.
I got one in there.
Coffee's not even working.
So what? What's your question?
This is Commissioner.
There's all the sticky notes, so.
Oh, so,
See, I just got up.
What they wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just hadn't got to it yet.
Looks like
They didn't up that quick.
60,000 for care of prisoners, and they put it
Yeah,
down
well, the thing,
to
the deal was
40,000
the
and put
Yeah, hold it on.
10,000 of that maybe
The canine.
training
They're gonna
services.
bring that.
Yeah.
Did we really go over any of these ones really yet?
Do we what?
We didn't really go through these ones yet, have we?
Well, that's what we're supposed to be doing
Doing
right now.
right, looking at it.
Yeah, and this was anything extra, anything,
Well, commit, it's
Not,
considered
you know,
whatever.
normal.
We've already
Right.
gone over this.
anything
Yeah, no,
that
we want-
was higher from last year, and what reasoning why.
Well, they're bringing it. okay? And that's why I had Ed, was gonna have Ed come look with you and see where you would like to put it.
Sharing, you are sharing. There it is, okay.
It's not that, it's not that big of a container, the way I understood it. What did Ed say? Okay, what about by the burn pit? What about up the road towards the junk rigs? Well, that's still your site. Well, you don't have nothing to do with the junk vehicles, but that's we have all that leased.
How big?
Well, if we have to store something up there, we can, cause if you don't have room down below, we can store it up there, just so it's not in your way. And they'll pick it up like once a year, maybe twice a year, so it's up there out of the way, that way the city can come in, go up and throw it in, and you don't have nothing to do with it. What's that? Say that again.
On our policy, the first thing it reads is no human waste accepted at all.
It's a filtered stuff coming through, and it's not just all human waste, it's an over
The screen.
out of this, it's DEQ and all them approved it. It's coming,
I don't know anything about it, I'm just trying to learn too.
a lot of times, I just put it up there, but you don't have to worry about it.
You know, tell them that's the plan then.
Yeah, that'll work, you might have to go up the level, get a little spot with tobacco, just so they can set it there. Just so it's
Okay.
off to the left, don't turn and go down towards the red cars, stay to the left, there's a big flat spot, that's where we talked when you were in here about moving the burn pit up there.
We talked about that?
Maybe you weren't in here, but you did, yeah. Cause they were running out of room. Paul brought it to our attention, he talked to you about it, cause you're running out of room, you're looking for a bigger spot, but just put it up there.
Okay, yeah, no, that's the first I heard about moving the burn pile. But yeah, there's plenty of room up there, I mean, it's already got a flat level spot up there, so.
Yeah, we'll just stick to that, that'll work.
Sounds like a plan, man,
Thanks.
no problem. Alright.
A mountain.
So is he questioning
Well,
our decision to put it up there?
cause he said there's no room there with round place and it's 8 by 20 is the thing, they'll dump it like once a year, and he was wondering what he has to do with it, well, it's just this stuff we said
So we officially talked to the city, they decided they're gonna get their own container. And we gave them permission, which we're leasing the ground from them. And so
We
they
need to
want
work with
a
them.
portion
Yeah.
of the ground to put their container and will be picked up once or twice a year.
correct.
And he has nothing to do with it, it's the city's deal.
It's the city's deal. On their property that we lease from them.
Thank you.
Cleared that. Any other phone calls we gotta make? Before we move forward. Any other phone calls we gotta make before we move forward?
My phone hasn't listened all weekend. I should have been this all weekend.
So did you have any questions for the general fund, Paul? Is everything looking okay for you?
Yeah, so far.
Any public comment on the general fund? Just kind of keep an eye around in case
Yeah,
somebody comes up in a mess, please.
let's see here.
Somehow I've got to figure this out. It's gonna click in my head what I'm doing. But maybe not. So I'm going back to the county commissioners. I'm here.
No, I haven't actually sit down there, I love this, like, you know,
Oh,
Well,
I know you said it's working on first.
you know, my.
well,
With the applicant.
yeah,
And General expenditures budget report.
But what happened was,
Yeah.
they're actually running today. And they want to buy it, so long period of shop, they're going to go to the meeting. Where you, well, I do all the prep work.
Right.
So I even really.
Oh, I don't care, I would say, with all the rain that we had in that church,
Well,
okay,
no, you're. Yeah, on the upside. They're only here for the week. And when they leave, lost.
Okay, so what we have up on screen now is the revenue budget report, and this is revenue that, we can make this bigger. Bigger. You know, once upon a time, it used to be a lot easier.
Oh.
You're supposed to make it easier.
Hmm?
You're supposed to make it easier.
It was easier, now we made everything more difficult.
Instead of that, I'll make it work.
What's this? Touch it, you touch it, girl. Hey.
So the professional services under commissioners, is that for
Legal.
legal?
Usually legal
Mako,
stuff.
Mako? You go to Mako too, or is it just for our?
It's for when, we need representation that would be coming out of the commissioners instead of coming out of the county attorneys.
Okay,
Fine, there's professional services that,
so that'd be for like Greg Overstreet, what would pay him?
like what,
Greg
Yeah.
Overstreet? Okay,
well, actually, he took, that's out of his budget, isn't it?
I think he took it out of ours doing, or he, cause it was due to the commission.
Because it was due with the commissioners, okay.
okay. Just so I can kind of start figuring out what funds go where.
It's a little bit bigger.
No, it's a, you get it done, let me know.
Want a little better?
So when you look at this revenue report, it again shows actuals for from fiscal 22, 23, 24, and 25. And then the current budget for fiscal 26.
Would you like an update?
Sure.
Yeah, so Blaine is not okay with it, and he's gonna talk to you.
You saw the pictures and the.
Yeah, he just said that's just, it's a nuisance,
Nuisance, yeah.
and also another word like antagonizing.
Focus on the dispute with the
Yeah, he
neighbors.
goes, so it looks like. He said you guys are being caught in the middle of a crossfire, that's not okay. He's gonna contact the deputy, and
Okay.
so we'll see where it goes from there. Just wanted to give you.
Thank you.
So Blaine is
It works out.
You found the right way to go.
Blaine's going
Like,
I know, sorry.
No, it's totally fine,
Yeah.
it's, you know. We just.
So is Linda, did you visit with Linda for a
So,
second?
yeah,
And then
Linda's
she's
just,
the one that went bing, 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 and.
yeah, there aren't any like,
She knows.
yeah.
He knows.
She knows,
yeah.
she
Well,
knows.
See, the problem is this covenants were written 37 years ago, and the language was different back then with a commissioner. It didn't say that you're party of. So there's really no teeth to
That.
the enforcement
Yeah.
through the county, through your office, but. So that's why,
That's why she's like, the only person that can help you at this point is Blaine.
because he'll know of an
He's he'll-
ordinance
The ordinance.
that they're violating, because they're, yeah.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
you found your answer, that's
Yes,
good.
Yes.
we just wanted to close the loop.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Good luck.
Okay, here's the general. And any questions on the general you've already put to the public, if anybody has any? General.
Was there any,
Uh-uh.
so general's good? Okay. Let's go to the non-levied one.
You wanna go into the non-levied
Yeah,
ones?
that's cause I just thinking on that TV and then that Flint Creek project's in there too.
Okay, so. If you wanna go over that, just from that budget, just what we're anticipating and why. And then we found out that we possibly, on some of the expenditures for the, we're checking to see if the seismic thing, if we can use some Title III for that. Right?
I think we were moving, when we moved it all into the. Wasn't the seismic, it was the
We're still entitled.
Tabletop,
For
okay.
that.
table, yeah.
The tabletop is training and we know that we can use Title III.
But we didn't move it in the DEF, we just left it there.
Yeah.
It's professional services.
Yeah,
All right,
okay.
so do you guys, not to change it up, but you guys know anything about Granite Rec and Swim Center?
What, heard about what?
Granite Rec and Swim Center, I just had a call and then they text me, they left me a message, want input about the Granite Rec and Swim Center.
Never heard
Is
of
it
it.
the senior center, the new senior center maybe?
Senior or swim?
Okay, wait, remember when
Swim,
they're trying to get, the skateboarding place,
The skate park.
I don't think it's that,
skate park?
it wasn't her, cause her picture showed up, I've never seen her before, you want me to send her a text back to call that phone?
Yeah.
Their name.
So that was, we gave some park money
But not
to
when I look at the.
But not a swim park.
No.
It's a skateboard park.
skateboard park.
Oh, when you
So
saw,
they requesting funds.
Yep. Is the massages at Reno Wellness in Whiskey Flats.
well,
Yeah.
I'll never call this number,
Just-
7022.
On the joint vehicle.
Yeah, 7022.
But why is that professional service money?
Okay, why is it so much?
No, why is it in professional service?
Well, because they hire.
Right.
So it's professional service, they hire the wreckers to haul the money and they pay
I
it
thought
out.
it was under something, I mean, I'm, okay, yeah.
And I think that looks like that's where they've done it. For the last few years.
I was just going over
Yeah.
each one.
Yeah,
And there gets, their salaries, she gets 6,000. Take care of
for junk vehicle.
it, in my line, one last one, three, down on. She just get 2,500.
So
What this?
in 23, it was 6,000 and it's 2,500. Did you wanna know why we have the 2,500?
I can go out and
I'll ask her. I can go for you.
Watch out for the cord.
Jump the cord,
Jump the cord.
do the limbo.
Is that just a USB cord? For the
No,
mic?
it's a special cord. It's not, but it is. It's like a USB-C mini, it's like a mini
Oh,
plug-in. Not a C, anyway, I've ordered other ones that were longer, will not work. And Al did say, they were like, this is a specialized cord. I was like, why?
you think Don can cut it and splice it?
Maybe.
And how many wires are probably in there? Probably not much.
The alternative is either leaving the speaker over by me or moving the camera closer. But
Well, I was just thinking. we
It would
put
cut you
everything
guys out.
There.
yeah, I see that.
I have to.
Forest Reserve Title
So
III.
there's the word, man.
Well, it went into Burt tabletop and they left it in as a professional
But
service.
that. Well,
On which one?
That Title III,
Oh,
We'll put it right in the middle on the stand, I was thinking too,
What?
put it in the middle on some sort of pedestal. Then that'd be. You think,
Okay, it isn't salary, what it is, it's administrative services for the clerk and recorder's office. Administering the junk vehicle project. And it just goes into the fund, no one particularly gets it there. It's because they administer it. Which is allowable from the junk vehicle. Where before we paid someone, we paid Steve to do it all. And last year was the first time, yeah. Which I think it's running fairly smoothly.
I'm gonna get to the TV.
Questions? Okay, let's see. Okay, so what I have up on screen is the non-levied funds. These funds are not levied. Money is anticipated. Revenue is anticipated from grants or fees.
How come?
And Scott's looking at the actual budgets for the non-levied.
I didn't know we had a disaster levy, disaster.
Well, it's not, it hasn't been levied for years.
There's still 64,000 in there.
Is there
What do you-
64,000 in there?
What is that? What does it, what's that do?
That for like.
That was when,
Stuff.
when we could levy. For the, and we've levied, maybe it's been quite a few years since we've ever had the levy. I can't remember when we did levy, but. That's leftover money. That's sitting in there from when we had the levy,
Can we allocate that?
which it is, I'm thinking.
I don't ever remember that.
The damn.
Well, yeah, just you, we haven't used it for, yeah, this has been years and years ago. That, and I can't remember.
How can you
exactly,
use it if you had to?
but we were able to do 2 mills at this time. And that's money that's been sitting in there from. And it still receives entitlement money. And it gets 900 a year for entitlement money. That's why it's increasing, but. I guess what you'd wanna know is how we can use that and then thing. and
If we
thinking
had to, like on a, like a flooding on a road or something, is that what that's?
If,
supposed to
Wash the road out maybe.
be?
this is
Yeah.
monies that's in there and. Like I said, it was the. It was levied when we started getting entitlement money. So and that's been 20 years ago more. And, so we still get entitlement money for it because at the time we started getting entitlement, it was a tax.
I
So
mean, I don't want.
this has been sitting here, I'm glad you're looking at this because I think there's $64,000 in here that we need to use.
Like,
If we need to use for something, we
well,
can
like
use
on
it.
the roads and stuff, there, let's go and taking it out of the road fund, you know, where it's a disaster, where it's washed out of culvert and stuff, it'd sure help on that budget some. I mean, I don't wanna blow it all,
No,
I'm just saying.
No, I think
Or
I think- what we need
Here.
is
Here.
maybe get an opinion from Blaine what we can use this money for. So right now, what we have in this disaster fund is 64,000 budgeted, so
Something to check.
yeah, check into what we can use it for. I mean, there's things like,
Yes.
I'll text Blaine right now.
that's my little doggy laugh. Remember that cartoon where the puppy wanted a dog biscuit? And that's how I laugh. That's called asthma in here. He poked himself in the eye.
Oh,
This guy.
I was wondering what you guys got going on.
I thought it was funny. So, but that's very good pickup on that, Scott. Because that is money that's sitting there. And I don't think it's even earning any interest where it could be sitting there, maybe even earning interest because we're not using it, but we do budget it. I don't think there's a interest line item. On the revenue side would be the second page. Yeah, they only have one line item. If they had invested this $64,000 in, with some interest, there'd be a line item where the interest is earned on that, which I don't know if we can or can't do that.
Just set that one
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Text Blaine too.
Hmm?
I text Blaine. Ask him what we can use
Okay.
that for. Just so it's on his radar.
Okay. Oh, how do I manage 250 steps? Never mind. I get rummy after one. Been up since 5.
Work. It is a good deal.
I get giggly. I don't know how else to explain this unless somebody has already looked at this and would have questions why. And we'd be able to answer them. But like I said, this is all on our website.
Yeah.
So the Phillipsburg TV district on cash hands 22,000 and the Drummond 129.
29,000?
That's pretty good, spread around. Cause I was told that somebody asked and they said, well, they didn't have money if they had to upgrade. That's why I wanted to make
Okay.
sure that there was,
So what Sarah mentioned this morning about the TV districts is that right now you wanna make sure there's plenty of money in there and we've always put PILT in there. That's the only way
that's how
that we
we
can,
started. You were on a brought it in here when you were still in there, remember? And to give back to the people,
Yeah.
and that's why I don't want
Yeah.
to lose it.
Yeah.
But I just, when
because
somebody
it's a
called
social thing and PILT is used, it's for the people and PILT is, you can use it for
Right.
social, like the TV districts to help with people that. So yeah, that's how we were able to use PILT funds, but,
if they're going after that grant, that Davis lady told them about, so it's hopefully they can get that and upgrade it so it works better. That's kind of what you understood.
right,
'Cause that's the only thing a lot of people have for emergency.
Yeah.
Elderly people, Jackie read off how many elderly people, what the percentage is.
so now,
They lose one channel down there, phone just goes crazy.
so you have an antenna up and you get,
I
you can't? Can't you aim it towards,
There's so much,
What's
no,
your
there's too
face?
many clips and stuff
Oh.
down there, but the people that do get it, they really take it to heart. Like I
So
said,
pretty
most
much
of them,
just town probably gets it, huh? Kinda like I can't get Phillipsburg out there.
they get it out on the airport road, they
Oh,
get
do
it,
they?
yeah, Mary Henderson gets it at Willow Creek.
can you see Ramsey Mountain from where you live, or is that
Too much hills.
hills?
Basically mine is, but I just wanted to make sure that we didn't short ourselves on that, just to, if we had to put a little into it to keep it going.
So it looks like, then they're gonna apply for some grants. And so, I mean, that's something that, Sarah willingly kind of administers too.
Yeah, no, I just wanna make sure that she's the one told somebody that about the money deal and that, to upgrade this and that, well, that's all, make sure if they have to upgrade, but if they can't get a grant, they still.
Do you want her to come in and explain? You sure? I know.
I'm good.
In
I got
one or two words?
got it.
Okay. So,
The only one I had question on was,
so you wanna look through the non-levied ones
should have been handled back.
and just any of them that you don't understand what it
Yeah.
is, will explain it.
So is this after we already, this is what we have left in that fund, right? The park fund?
Yep.
This is like for this year, right, from July 1st, what we have left in that? After we.
This is what is budgeted for, that's what's left. So that's cash balance.
Okay.
And what's,
I just wanted to make sure, 'cause
cause
we gave the skate park a bunch of money out of this, right?
yeah, we gave,
So that's the 5,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm double checking. What happens to this fund if they don't use it?
Next fund,
The commission.
what happens to it after 26?
Or they
It
sit
just goes
there?
away for another 10 years.
Well, what's
So if
the money go?
if the money's still, if there's money still in there, I think it goes back into the general fund.
Okay.
I don't know why we were coming in tomorrow from 1 to 3.
Well,
You have that,
Okay,
next
let's
week.
get this over with.
It's the same thing next week. Tomorrow, yeah, that would have been nice.
So then the second, and then we adopt budgets on the second, is that
Yes,
correct?
yes. That is in the paper as well, I just read it.
Yeah. And Sarah's put it in the paper. right?
Yeah, decision, 3 PM decision on budget. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So 3:10, first reading of the resolution.
Yep.
Okay. Got it wrote down. Yeah, that boys,
sure. What day?
next week, same thing.
Oh,
Bring your coffee and your energy drinks. Ah, what am I doing? Mhm.
for Flint Creek Hydro, we taking all that out of Phil.
Yeah,
Thought we were looking at. Like the forest, stuff that where we have pull like. $180,000,
So-
we're pulling out of other funds to go to that,
this is actually for,
forest stuff,
the seismic thing, right? And I think
the side.
the tabletop thing is next fiscal year.
Okay, well, I meant for the assessment we're gonna have with HDR.
Yeah, that's the seismic thing.
Oh, that's seismic,
They have to assess to see if for
right,
earthquakes and stuff, right?
well, their big audit or whatever they're gonna do here this
So
fall,
we,
or next year.
we have to pay this, we're paying it, taking 2 years to pay.
So that's at $280,000 for social or. Professional deal, that's the bill for this fiscal year for that assessment, right?
Okay, so we're like what she's saying, we're putting 48,000 from CARES into there and then 321,889 from TILT. And we cannot use Title III for that seismic thing. But we might be able to use Title III for the tabletop thing, which is the tabletop exercise is in fiscal 27.
So tabletop's not HDR,
Tabletop isn't, and tabletop they take out of, they don't take out of the Flint Creek project, they take it out of DES.
okay.
Right? Is it warm in here or is it me?
Warm.
I just got an AC unit, if you guys want to slap
Yeah,
it,
it's sitting
slap it
there.
in real quick.
I saw it sitting over there.
It's in the clerk and recorder's office. Just real quick, like,
No, I'm joking, we'll suffer.
next week I'll have it on.
So bring a sweater.
Bring a sweater.
You're the
That's
one
all
that
I
knows
got.
it, more so than we do.
I know it's kind of been a long summer. Some days are hit and miss, but finally got one.
When's the desk coming?
Ooh, you guys wanna see it? I gotta have Scott approve it, or you guys approve it. That's true. Just the drawing, but
Oh, so you'll be looking out.
I'll be
that way
sitting like
instead of
this.
In the corner,
Yeah, I'll be sitting like this so I can see you guys better and not have to be back to you.
right,
And I can kind of see the crowd.
that might help your neck,
It might help me. But,
So
pretty cool.
you can move it around if it's maybe more convenient over there where we can,
maybe it's measured for here,
yeah,
but if you guys.
cause that's where it always used to be, right there.
Mm-hmm. I'll play with it.
What?
It's the prices on the email side of that,
What was it?
2,000, so 2,400. If you guys have been worth it.
It's just kind of, we don't care, do we?
Like that nice little shot.
If I'm worth it.
I always felt that we should be a kind of a horseshoe.
Yeah, that's what they were saying, that was brought up for you guys to be a horseshoe.
Hi.
Hi.
So it was just brought to our attention, because we just got a hold of the road CBA, that there's also 5 cents an hour per hour worked that goes into a national training fund for each of them.
We talked about it, yeah.
Okay, and it's in the agreement,
That's
so
what-
we needed to put that in the budget. Did not have that in there.
We talked about it in here.
Okay,
'Cause
So
that
does that-
would go to Texas.
that's coming out of theirs, or is it coming out of the counties?
The county
The county's paying
pays
5 cents per hour.
per hour worked. Right, so for the year, so I'll have to redo the budget. I
Yeah.
mean, for like the road, for the year, it's an additional $520. For bridge, it's an additional 104, and in solid waste, it's additional 100 or 208. So I will be,
That's what we're gonna.
I will be doing those
The
fixes.
union lady,
Yeah.
But I thought I'd better come in
Yeah.
and talk to you about it. So,
the union lady brought it up that they pay, if we pay 5, they do 95.
right, and it sounds like a great, I think this one, but anyway, we finally have the verbiage and what needs to be done, and so I'm sorry, I did not have that in the budget, but I will get that
Your phone
corrected.
ringing?
So.
Is this blinking big time now?
Oh, it is ringing.
Oh, it is. Sorry, I didn't.
No, that's okay. So I just wanted
Yeah,
to make
it's
you guys
Lisa.
aware of that those,
Is it ringing?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make you aware that I will be fixing those, and that's the amount that it's gonna be charging.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Someone on the line?
Yes,
Oh, there we go.
Hello?
hello,
Hello? This is the Grant County Commissioner's Office.
this is Lisa Stavrakis with the Granite Recreation and Swim Center project.
Okay,
What do you need? What's up? We don't have a clue
Well,
who or what this is about.
yeah, that's why I'm calling. So I am the president of Granite Recreation and Swim Center. For the past couple of years, we have been working on this project, developing a vision. Our initial vision is quite large, of course, because that's what visions are all about. To have more of like a rec center, community center where we could have a commercial kitchen and dining area that could be multi-purpose, working hopefully someday with the seniors and collaborating there, as well as having a space for funerals or birthday parties or class reunions, kids' birthday parties. Also having a indoor facility where we could offer a multi-purpose gym for indoor pickleball for the winter time or when there's too much smoke and we can't play outside, or inclement weather. A walking track, especially for our seniors, and maybe a little workout room with a few weights and cardio equipment. And then something that's been talked about for many years before I became a resident of Phillipsburg in Granite County is a small swimming pool with a splash pad for kiddos.
Where you
We
gonna-
have,
Where you gonna build this at?
well, we aren't sure yet. We are in that infancy stage and open to any thoughts or suggestions. We've looked at the DNRC land over by the airport. We've talked to Kim and Gary Fujiyami about their lot that's across the street from Huffman's, in between Huffman's and the brewery warehouse. So that's where we are at currently. But that's on, we'd like to stay in the county as opposed to the city just because of all the water issues going on right now. And then we hired a consultant out of Colorado, Ballard King and Associates, to do a feasibility study. And of course, the project based on our population is a bit lofty. However, in talking to the two school districts, Drummond and Phillipsburg. They, are very excited about the possibilities of having access to a swimming pool for the kids as well as a place for the kids to go after school or on Fridays when there is no school, for job opportunities for the youth. I don't know, a lot of us were lifeguards, when we were in high school for the summer. And then we've also met with Roger from the physical therapy department here at the hospital, about possible opportunities to work with them for a place for rehabbing their patients. And so I just, Scott Carson, our consultant, is really the one who would like to speak to all of you but I wanted to jump in and give a chance because I'm realizing that a lot of people aren't aware of this project. And I just wanted to introduce you to the concept, and maybe get some of your feedback about it, as well as connect you with our consultant.
So what's your estimate, or what are you trying to get from us? Is support or what?
Well, at this point, just support thoughts. Is there financial opportunity to collaborate with us on this?
Really, money. Come down. Down to this. It's just,
Okay, so one question, is this something that maybe you're considering a bond issue?
No.
Okay,
We want to have this be, thank you for your question. We want this to be membership driven, and then again, we fully realize that, let me back up. The startup cost of it would come from grants and donations. We have several donors who are wanting to support this project. And it's a lofty project. We're talking over 10 million. So we are fully aware that this is not a little drop in the bucket project here. This is big. And then moving forward, we're also fully aware that the revenue may not meet or exceed the costs. And so in that case, we would be establishing an endowment fund to help us cover those differences as well as through fundraising.
whatever happened to when you said you might work with a senior citizen, when they were doing that money, trying to get all the money together to have that new building down here, they're talking about pickleboard or whatever. What is it called?
Pickleball.
Pickleball. And swimming pool and all that, they were talking, whatever becomes, you ever talk to them about that?
We have been in touch with them. Their goal is purely to have a space where they are providing their meals 3 days a week, dinner time 3 days a week. And then they had wanted a conference room and have rental space for office sites. That was their initial plan. We talked to them and said, hey, can we collaborate, because we're stronger in numbers, we're going after the same donors. Now, if we would have both have the expense of administration and maintenance and utilities, so it would make more sense to come together and collaborate and have one big community center that is all encompassing for all ages. And the challenge there is that that concept does not fit on their lot. And
because that lot was donated to them, they are kind of landlocked in that they can't really, and I'm somewhat speaking out of terms here, but this is what I've been told by them. So I guess it's not totally out of term, but this is really their project and not mine. You know, when somebody donates, it's very sensitive, and to go to Pinky and say, this lot doesn't work, can we sell it and take the money and build something bigger? It's just not a conversation that they're willing to have.
Well, I think it was me, I'd definitely be looking to get somewhere first before you got too carried away about trying to get everything. Cause land around here is so darn tough to get, not just my personal opinion. We don't have no ground, county don't.
Yeah. How do you feel about the concept?
It's new and not sure, being truthful. It just seems like if one's gonna build it, then if you have two of them, it's gonna rob from the other. If you're gonna have two pickles and all that, and a swimming pool.
Well, the seniors are not, to my knowledge, that was never discussed that they would do pickleball in there and a swimming pool. That was our project and our vision to collaborate with them.
Yeah, well, I guess, I'm just speaking for myself, not the other two, but.
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah, $10 million, holy bucket.
I mean, we maybe put on the agenda sometime down the road. To
Yeah,
talk
but
with
as soon as
you guys.
if they found some ground where a person can actually keep moving ahead, but right now you're batting your ball against the wall. Like a pickleball against the wall. I'm not being a smart ass, I'm just saying that.
No, I know.
Well, what you're asking for, this is Blanche, is,
Yeah.
you want something that's gonna cost like $10 million and you don't wanna do it with a bond issue. The only way that you get tax dollars is to do it with a bond issue. And the only way that Granite County could give you tax dollars is with a bond issue. Am I correct in assuming that?
Thanks, Lance. So what I'm hearing you say is that the only way that we would get, tax dollars from the county is by doing a bond.
The tax dollars that we receive, we can't use just for a building that, donates. We can't donate the tax dollars to fund a multi-purpose building. We had a skate park, they're trying to do a skate park. We have a parks fund that had very little money in it, and we were able to donate them. We gave them 5,000 out of that park fund because it is county, what's left in the park fund, but that leaves $7,000, and that's just a drop in the bucket to donate to your cause. And not that it's not a very good cause, but I don't know, this would be a county attorney opinion on whether or not we could use tax dollars to supplement your project.
Well, and with the park fund, I think you can only go to the parks, you can't go to a private building.
Correct.
We are a 501c3.
That makes it easier for the grants if we go through that, right? That 501.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty much if you stay in that category, it makes it easier to get the grants?
And that's a non-profit, right?
Yeah.
So, but then you were talking about membership fees, so how would that be a non-profit?
Well, because you can have membership fees. You can charge people, a drop-in rate or have a membership, even if you're a nonprofit.
Okay.
Just for maintenance and.
It's something that, it's a long ways out, I think, but the main thing, I'm still, until you find the ground in that, is, that's the biggest concern right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I feel too. I mean, if you guys get farther along, we can revisit this.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, again, my goal today was just to introduce the concept. I know Blanche, Diana Young had talked to you, and Paul, I was just wanting to chat with you as well, so I'm excited that I got an opportunity to get all of you in one phone call.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I appreciate your call.
So
Do you think that I should have Scott, our consultant, get on your agenda and call in?
Well, okay, so here's my question. What is it that you want from Granite County? Do you want revenue? Is that your main question? Or do you want to know whether or not the commission is interested, has an interest in your multi-purpose building? Because as far as that would be a county attorney question for how we could use our tax dollars for a multi-purpose building. I just don't see how we can. I mean, we're stretched tight as it is by making
Right.
sure that every fund is budgeted correctly, which is what we're doing right now, is working on budgets.
Right.
So, yeah, what is it that you actually want? Are you looking for funds from Granite County? Is that your main reason to address this? Is for us to commit some kind of funds to your project or what?
Well, again, it was just to call in and let you know about the project and get your thoughts and ideas, and start the conversation. Always, if we can show buy-in from, support from the county and the town, the better off it looks for our other donors and our grant writing
Right.
side.
In that respect, if you're writing grants and you need us to say, hey, we approve of this and we approve of them applying for the grant, I think all three of us are of the understanding that, yeah, we're very willingly to write you a letter of recommendation if that's what you're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, letter of support, that's what you need to move forward, that's something we can do.
Cause
Yeah.
it is a good,
Well,
it is a good thought. It is a very good thought.
Yeah, well, thank you. And again, just knowing, hearing you say we don't have land, and that's helpful for us as we continue our search for that. That's a little bit ahead of schedule of what we're doing right now in our reaching out and just beginning these conversations with the town, the county, the schools, the hospital. We're just in our fact finding stage of this. So we'll have probably more conversations down the road for sure.
Okay. You got my number if you ever need to call or good questions answering to or whatnot.
Okay. Well, thank you all for taking my call.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay. Yeah, you too. Bye.
So, do we have the final estimate for the elevator? Kind of what she's asking there, isn't she?
But I thought that was on the last.
So we talked about
We
this a
went
couple
through,
weeks
yeah,
ago.
we went through and they showed on their last bill they gave them, we had to pay them some, they had what was left, yeah. Should be, they should know what it was.
And so what she's saying is we have 136,254. And didn't we figure we have
180 on there or something like that?
Huh?
It was more than what we had, I know. The final bill.
I thought it was 270. There's two different
It was two different ones. It was
But,
was it an
80 or something.
but then that was, but we still are gonna have to have another bill when they're complete. I think that's what she's asking for here, wasn't it, for what's the final bill? So she can budget it.
Oh,
We talked about that, but we
I thought
haven't.
we did. See, how we did that when we went, the first meeting we had.
Mhm.
86.
I mean,
We tried the 1.4 and Blanche did some figuring and that, remember you wrote down and we
Yeah,
added and subtracted to what we paid out and. She said.
Well, I thought that, you know, I know she had that sticky note on there when we were first looking at budgets, but I thought we discussed it and we had that, because she doesn't have where she's anticipating any more pills
like
in
she
there.
said, like taking out a pill and all that. I mean, go get her for this one.
Not that energy drink.
And monitor bounds.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you doing it though, yeah.
Yeah,
Figured it
there was
all out.
something.
Hey, she was sitting here when we did, cause they wanna know what the payout was.
I know what the final bill was, we didn't have enough.
Yeah, I seen that and I kinda ignored it, cause I was just.
Yeah, the change orders were 86,000, a little over 86,000, these last two.
That's what we own still, or that's what the final will be.
That was the
That's what we,
change order.
that's what we paid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause remember that was
Cause they
June,
missed one for July.
that was
Yeah.
June and July, cause she forgot to bill June, right?
Yep.
Or it didn't get in, which June should be going on the last, well, I guess we paid out this year.
Well, I heard what you saying that 5 cents, we talked about that in here too.
balance to
Yeah.
finish. Balance to finish, including retainage, 173,967.
Yeah, I knew we were still like 60 grand shy of what we had left in our budget for it. For 50.
Yeah, cause them all of them changed.
Yeah, go and take a nap.
Let me drink some cold beer.
Especially after today.
I gotta go deal with high school kids after this for 2
Oh.
hours.
So,
I don't know.
'tis the season, coach.
I don't
Up here down there.
up here. If it was down there, I'd just call in sick and say I ain't making it today. But then I got it.
People, see, that's the thing, people, they just think that we don't do much. I mean, just like this, I think I have 30 calls this week. Over the airport, over the fire, over.
And we were texting at, what, 5:30 yesterday morning over agenda?
I didn't get anything.
Start forwarding your calls.
I gotta get a new phone. Yeah, 5:30 yesterday morning, started on Red Cross and see what, you know.
There's a lot of activity going
Cause
on.
I shut the airport down, did you get that?
The German airport.
They called and the fire guy called, wanna know if it would be okay.
Oh, for them to use it, so you shut it down for public?
Yeah, so they can't fly in, just use helicopter. Well, I couldn't get a hold of them, so I just took it upon myself and shut it down.
So blah, 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 blah.
Got it.
Got it. Okay. Ooh, you have boots on my white pants. I didn't, no, just kidding.
There's no manure on them.
Okay. So, what the plan was, we don't know what the ending cost is going to be. So we're just gonna zero out this, which has $136,254 in it. She thought that maybe we'd need another 52,000 out of Pilt at the end of the deal. We'll zero this out and just take the remaining balance out of Pilt.
What is that?
That's what we talked about.
Well, I thought that we were gonna take it out of a different fund too, instead of help, or is,
We take.
or no, that was for the roof project, never mind. Never mind.
Getting confused.
Too much information.
I know, it
That's
is.
why I wanna do this in the morning.
Right.
Yeah,
It's terrible in the afternoon. It
Mhm.
is.
well, we should do this from 9 to
I didn't do.
11 and then do our meeting. Then you'll be really about for meeting.
Service.
Well, unless there's any questions, we probably pretty much covered.
The only question we have is this one, here, this on that
What's this
$65,000 one.
A disaster, and Blaine,
Oh,
Blaine hasn't got.
yeah, we wanna talk to Blaine,
Very long note.
and, because this was. Because we had two disasters, one was levied and one was not,
Okay,
years ago.
going up to see Blaine.
And this is the levy one.
He's Do we have to be on Zoom when we're doing the budgets?
I think it's a way so that they can,
Hearing, so.
I mean, so that they can call or comment.
Well, they could, yeah. Anybody call?
No.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Did you approve this?
Okay, you need your.
Wow.
If you want something today, be a good time.
Is it a yes day?
See,
that's what I don't
sign it then?
I don't know if he needs to sign or if I just can. I might have Scott
Just
just,
don't understand why,
I just gotta sign.
if you're gonna go out and try to get, why wouldn't you get set up before you do anything, like get a chunk of ground? Instead of you're kind of jumping ahead of it.
Cart ahead of the horse
That's
there.
what I couldn't handle.
I mean, I think more or less you just want to put on a radar that that's what they're doing.
10 minutes, wow.
Well, that's. the
We
one
can't even get $5 for the.
Well,
Damn, these guys are getting
how long has the senior citizen been trying to raise money for that ground?
I know.
6 years now, I think.
15, and they've got like, what, $40,000?
Well, I never even seen no stuff they do anymore. They
Mhm.
used to do a few things and they'd come in here and talk to us, but they,
Jim?
he has that trailer recorder or whatever, what's his name? Johnson? I think it was Johnson. No,
Johnny?
No, it's,
Jim
his
Jenner?
wife and him were both on the board.
Yeah, okay.
Not Jenner, right? Jim
No.
Jenner?
Jerry, okay. They were on the senior citizen board and they were the ones really pushing it.
Huh.
We're fine.
I mean, you know, like the world hanging out for high school kids is pretty good, but everyone goes to lakes and go swimming in there, fishing.
Where you have a gym.
So do you remember the
Not a
Allen
state,
Daily thing, something,
Hell no.
and some
Get
ditch,
used a
something
lot.
like that?
They don't want, cause they have their own money for ghost towns, that's water right
To get
here.
my money.
That shouldn't have
But I could be
nothing.
Oh,
wrong.
no, but we used some for them at one point.
Right.
Well, I don't remember that, must be before.
Yeah.
I mean, you're building.
That's
on
what
that.
it was, that was years ago, you know, it happened in your time, because
Jim.
Sarah remembers it, I don't remember.
Everyone else.
Anyway, I think we can appropriate this, but let's find out if we can appropriate wherever we want to appropriate it. That would be probably a blame question. And we could, because it's not levied anymore, anything that's not levied anymore, we can throw it in the general fund. So we can take this and throw it in the general fund.
I think that some of that might be helpful for that mag and stuff that, you know, it's easy.
Oh, yeah.
Cause we're wondering how we're gonna, you know,
How
we're
we're
gonna
gonna
get
pay
paid
for
more on that. I'm just thinking. There was my squirrel.
Pretty quick there.
You know,
Keep going.
that is rattling my head.
Oh.
So, but you know, there's stuff like that. I don't remember giving no money to the Allendale ditch.
I didn't remember it either. She probably.
Cause I didn't, if we ever did that, you think they'd be back at us trying to get more, cause they don't have no money for it when they're working on their ditch. They have to go try to find some.
We gotta get their own grants,
Yeah.
cause state ditch, state water.
So maybe she can remind you.
Oh, Jesus.
Please.
Your turn.
So what Alan did?
I didn't know what she was talking about, some kind of, something flooded or something,
Yeah.
something.
I've heard of that, but
Well, Allendale is a state ditch. State water,
Yeah,
that should have nothing to do with us.
yeah. He'll get skinny.
yeah.
He'll come back more confused.
Yeah.
He's already confused going in there.
And something like this, when a fund is defunct, which that is, it hasn't been levied for years. I know you can put it in the general fund.
Well, cause I mean, then like, we can only have like don't we have a FEMA deal and stuff now for disasters now? Like Jackie does,
Yeah, but that's not a levy. The levy is if we do have a disaster and then we have to levy the people to pay for it. That's what that's coming from.
that was the whole point of having FEMA. It's federal tax, it's not state
Yeah,
or county.
county taxes. And I honestly can't remember what we had to levy, and I think we levied I'm like 2 mils or something. I think that's all we were allowed to. That's been over 20 years ago, or 25 years ago. Long time ago. And there's for the tabletop thing.
I saw that. What is tabletop then?
When is it?
What is tabletop? What is it then?
Perk things.
It's different
It's
than,
above me, yeah.
different than our inspection that we gotta do or
Yeah, it's-
12 or whatever.
In case of a major, if the dam burst or something, you have to go through this whole of who to call and who to do, put on
So that
put on an exercise.
so tabletop's totally different than our D12, 2012
Yeah.
inspection or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
She may be misrepresenting herself, now she's not sure.
Oh,
I don't remember ever giving to her, I remember that pretty.
Well, you shouldn't be in state water, state ditch.
But she said they paid it back, so I said the only time we did anything with FEMA was down Rock Creek and Andy Weaver went and did something, we did a little bit out here and then, that's when Marine was in here.
I was out of the country then, I was power line.
Well, other than that, I don't, the disaster stuff,
What was the thing left down Rock Creek for?
flooding right there by Clark's and that, come up over the road and wash that.
Oh, I took the road out, yeah.
Yeah, and it took them big old stumps and the county went
That
down.
was a hole in the wall that flood washed out, wasn't it? Yeah, that was 20 plus years ago.
Yeah, I don't, that's when she was saying that, I don't care. No, baby.
Yeah, I remember when the hole in the wall was washed, that's when then they put it back and put all that riprap down there again, cause there's never any riprap there.
And then Andy Weaver went up the bottom and did it down to where it out where that guy had come in here with the beard.
Oh, yeah,
Up in there, he had to go fix that.
in that lower subdivision there.
Ever been in there?
non-levy.
I've never been in there, I drive by on the road and just keep coming up, it's perfect.
Did you go through the special revenues? Did you go
Yeah, I
through-
think I've looked through everything.
Yeah, I think, in general and levy.
There's a few that I'm just thinking on, just, I'm not, but I'm good.
You what?
Just thinking. Just thinking and stuff,
You
We,
can think,
not very much longer.
and we, the only thing I.
yeah.
The only thing I'm thinking about is the HDR. Like, we're good, we finalized and got. For the D12 inspection, the 280 grand we gotta come up with this year.
Well, we won't know until Kareem. Speaking of sugar, that Kareem gets back with us and know what's coming up next.
Krispy Kreme.
Right, but that'll be separate from. The D12 inspection with HDR though, right?
Unless there's something else that's coming up new that they're putting in there. It seems like every year there's something else new in there, like they went from one year to this to high water, then next year went to, not broke.
They even changed their,
Earthquake, remember, you
Yeah.
had to get that
Yeah.
done, and then they were pushing on the seismograph on that other part. It just seems like every year there's something.
yeah, and they changed their acronym for something.
Yes, yeah, there's more. Great.
Did you go down in the dam?
I didn't go in, no, but obviously
Did
Cream,
Kareem go down in?
Cream did, yeah. Jeremiah
Jeremiah.
Hall
See there?
was there. He kind of was the out guy and made sure.
Somebody's supposed to.
Yeah, someone's supposed to stay out. So I let them. But I wanted to, I went back.
Isometers were good.
Yeah, they were good. But he needs a new one, but it worked.
These are new what?
He needs a new isometer,
Isometer.
Oh,
Wow.
which I think we
Yeah, and that's,
you okay.
he needs a new one, so get one. So
Get one. Yeah.
yes.
where do you get one? We don't know. Figure it out.
Yeah, he's on it. I actually wrote him. I said, if you need help with that, I can help you.
Yeah.
And he
He's a
said,
good guy.
Hmm?
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
yeah, Jared's
We're lucky.
great. He's really great. Yeah.
When then Jackie said, get it from Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon has everything.
Yep.
That's what I was
Let's
gonna
let
say.
Mikey eat it. He eats everything. Remember that commercial?
That was before my time.
No, it wasn't. Back at you. Yeah, I could have been.
I know it's all.
No, you would have been.
You're right.
For the little kid.
Remember old Mikey? Yeah. Really?
Let's let Mikey eat it. He eats everything.
Is that a Wheaties or something?
Yes, cereal, some
Cereal.
The cereal.
Nowadays you go through the cereal aisle, I don't have a clue what's what.
No,
Whatever
no,
else
no.
is old stuff.
It's all
It's all-
sugar and colored and, yeah.
This is
So
non-leaded.
that really
It's
good
not.
brand.
This is.
Yeah, is that your?
General, and this
sugar?
is.
Okay.
Flavor all over it.
Yeah.
There.
It's good for you.
I can't think of nothing else offhand, just
That's
that,
a toast.
how much money does the fire department have down there?
The fire department,
There's jam and toast in there.
That's all.
Valley Fire. Yeah, why would they wanna levy so much when they have so much money?
Yeah, they have a special meeting on 28th.
You know, that, when you look at that, and they have so much money.
I think it was 100 some,
I was just looking at that too.
okay,
Let's see. Let me,
why they keep buying new trucks.
They don't even buy them, or they bought the one, but they. That's why a lot of people on these fires are really mad about volunteer people going out and making money out of the fires when they don't have to pay for nothing, plus the clothing, the fuel, nothing. And then you get contractors, like, right? It's on it, right?
what?
It don't matter.
I'm finding out that information.
We'll find out here next week probably when they come back.
No, they never come to us or say nothing.
Jury.
I know, we can't cut the mills, can we?
Yeah.
Can.
Is this solid
Yeah,
waste?
if they don't, maybe like they're using them, yeah, you can move them around, can't you? If so.
Well, I know, cause they're, Blanche saying they were voted, those mills were voted in, so we can't.
Oh, yeah.
remove them.
Like they get their voted in mills.
Phillipsburg Community Library. Drummond School community.
Did they go find somebody to clean their gutters?
I don't know.
That's up to them, the maintenance on that building, I mean, that's just
Yeah.
up to them
On Valley.
on the library.
Library down here.
They were calling, we were talking last Thursday or Friday, I just told text it back and said, no, it's on them. They
Yeah.
That's part of their maintenance.
You know, I was thinking, this is our building and. But,
Their maintenance.
Apparently, we don't have their budget in here.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, they knew that, that's why I was, otherwise I, cause I don't. Want me to go in the last?
Okay, just one more question and then. Let's see, where is it? I got different
Well, I was
questions,
talking
different steps in.
Becky in there, and Sarah, I scrolled down, I was talking to Becky about something else, and who said slapping me, hey, and I'm like, I said, don't you ever slap the table. I'm like, wow. I'm like,
Just now?
Mhm.
Who's left you?
Sarah was trying to get my attention.
Oh,
up in the table,
Huh.
let him squirrel.
Yeah.
We got a squirrel.
I'll come back.
Yeah,
I go, but I gotta keep on.
throw me a snack.
Sounds like that tax thing's starting to go pretty good, people are
what?
tax deal, get more money in.
Oh,
Yeah,
people are coming in paying.
Good.
Yeah. And then there's some comments, you can't do this against the law, you can't put it out to the public, and it's like, yes, we can.
Public comment. Or public
You pay
knowledge.
attention.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be that pissed off if you were, you know. And now they're worried about Drummond, it's gonna be $200 a month more for water supposedly.
Mm.
And they're
Or for
wondering why
septic.
they don't do it monthly, and I said, cause they probably don't wanna send the bills out monthly. That costs so much.
Right.
You know, it'd be easier to pay $20 a month than 200, yeah, and I said, well, just pay $20 a month, but you pay that.
yeah.
And when you get the 200
It
bucks,
has
just,
nothing to do with that.
yeah, you get the 200 bucks, just go in and pay it.
Yeah.
Right,
It-
people complicate things.
I mean, King, this weekend was, wow. Oh,
I was at Silverwood.
Yeah.
You went to Silverwood?
Yeah, with the kids.
You better get out of service this weekend, Scott, it's long weekend too. Labor Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Going camping.
I don't think so, we were talking about. Ready everybody. It's a lot of work.
I think we got football practice Mondays.
Do ya? Yeah,
Well, maybe not now. I don't know. I know probably will this. Yeah, we got a game.
oh, yeah. It was for school Friday, but you probably. They're getting that
We gotta go-
night?
We gotta go to Park City Friday.
Really? Kendall starts volleyball today.
Oh,
Yeah.
Park City's just over
Billings.
there,
Still pretty far right.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty,
I remember going to Weevil and out when Jake played and Ella were going over Weevil like twice.
That's the end of the world. Oh, yeah, they're always playing. It seemed like they were Drummond and them were always in the playoffs there for those
Yeah.
years.
Bashing up and all that, it seemed like we did a lot of traveling.
yeah,
Nice people, we got a Weevil, it wasn't too bad, the people in the bar were pretty cool. When the game started, got a little
Right, a little heated.
yeah,
down before and then after the game, but yeah. It was kind of fun though.
Yeah.
That is fun.
2-day road trip,
travel and see new places.
hard on the river.
Right. Just be glad you weren't on a school bus with kids
True.
for 2 days
Well, take a whole,
and then 1 day back.
take 25 girls on a school bus and go to Eureka for a double header.
No.
No.
Even worse.
You
And
did that?
then, I called Fast Fish in Drummond, and some of them, they ate, they ate them. And they didn't settle that. They were standing out there, and my daughter was with them, we had to stop the bus, and they're out there with blankets holding them up, cause, I mean, there's no bathrooms in Eureka that.
Whitefish.
So we had to, and then we had to stop. The air conditioner blew up on the bus, it was 100. We stopped, we let them all go down and jump in the river,
Mhm.
oh, they're out of getting in trouble.
Oh, shit.
School board, boy, they were hot, the liability. I said, well, they're gonna die on the bus.
Right.
Right.
It was that bad. If we didn't get them off, there was kids puking.
Oh my
Beans
god.
dropping.
That was that that was fast pitch? Oh, it was softball? And they had, and they had their softball.
Oh.
So as I say, like, Little League isn't school affiliated, but yeah, softball.
Yeah, that was traveled all over Manhattan and Eureka, Libby, Plains. We went north mainly. It was a lot of fun. People were awesome. Won one game out of 103.
That's good.
Got a good record, but I don't think I'll win the award there.
Oh, you probably will win an award. I don't know which one that'll be.
We beat Brownie.
Brownie.
And then they come back, we end up getting second state.
Oh, really?
Wow.
We come back next day, I don't know if they woke up, I think. Wasn't good. We have more fun than anybody, I'll tell you that much. Oh,
I bet.
we got kids that even didn't know how to play kickball.
Right.
They're sad and we buy nets and stuff for them, just never
Had the chance.
It's sad.
That is sad.
We had a lot of fun, good girls. Oh,
Yeah.
You did that for 2 years? The softball down there? 4?
No, they had it for like, all the, however many years they had wrestling. Let's see, Jake wrestled 4, I think. Yeah, they had, must've been 8 or 10 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Ferguson got the wrestling going.
Yeah, cause they kind of co-op with it
Yeah,
up here.
yeah, I helped with that too. That's the fun, them little guy wrestling, they did.
I think that was the deal, I think, like Peterborough girls couldn't go down and play softball because part of the little league boundaries where they would have had to go to Anaconda.
Yeah, well, we had
Something like that, wasn't there?
Thornton girls, no, any Phillipsburg girl could have come down.
Oh, they could have.
But
Okay.
they got talk, that's when they invented the tennis out here, or.
Oh. Yeah.
So they got talked into that and doing some track, but just that Thorson girl was the only one that ever come down from up here.
Mhm.
But we always had, 18, 20 girls.
Really?
Hmm.
Wow.
I've
That's
never
cool.
had a shortage of girls playing
Mhm.
softball.
That's cool. Does Drummond do tennis or they don't have tennis? But they do softball, okay.
And then they lost wrestling and they lost softball.
Yeah.
They had a heck of a program wrestling, well, softball was good too. And
Mhm.
Jim Oakley, like to coach, Jim and Jim Oakley coach softball for how many years.
Oh, really?
They had a good program.
Where'd Glenn show?
Talked
About what? Which one?
yeah,
I don't know what they're talking about.
not really strong.
6 more minutes.
I know it had something to do with funding. Money going
You better
somewhere.
hurry up, cause there's only a couple minutes left,
Better now.
then I'm done.
Oh, you gotta do it next week anyway, so you don't.
Yes.
Went by pretty fast, really.
You can ask for public comment. Maybe that'll be
Oh,
last
is there any public comment on any of the budget stuff? Them phone things are just not right. I don't like them.
Yep.
Colin,
No. No.
is there any public comment on the budget? Got a couple minutes left and calling her a day.
I'd only gone 1 minute, not 2. This.
Oh.
Yeah, hold my coffee.
I know. It's okay.
How do you drink coffee during the day? Ooh,
I drink it all day long.
It's hot.
I drink it in the morning, but that's.
I did too, but David didn't leave me a ton. This was like to here. I was like, oh no, that's not gonna
Do you
work.
bring your own or do you make it here?
I bring my own and then I made one here.
Oh.
Yeah,
Both
both.
stuff. You used to have a Keurig sitting in here.
I put it in there.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh.
that's the same
I
one.
thought it was, Billy's, so I thought she took it with her.
Yeah, no, she left it. She's like, I'm gonna leave that here. I don't know if it was
Cool.
hers but I put it in there as a community one. And it works better with the kitchen kind of setup, you know,
Yeah, cause I spilled a whole bunch down in there.
and behind all this.
Billy just looked at me and turned around like this. He said, I know.
That's why I took that plant down, I said that I'd water it and. Oops,
Did Blanche ever get poisoned from that other one?
I don't know. I'm not touching it again. That was terrible.
What the hell are you doing? What?
You laughing at me hollowing or not?
No, cause you look like me coming out my
Jesus.
knees so bad.
I get this.
Is it jacked? You're good, it's just on there.
It's fine.
Yeah, we hiked up to Boulder Lake. And I'm not a hiker. I don't like it.
You're great.
And
Are you sure?
my calves are finally sore. They weren't sore the other
Yeah.
day. But I have a bad hip and so it's not the going up. That's just hard and I'm out of shape. It's the coming down. You know,
Mhm.
like,
That's what kills my knee. I just got that shot in my knee. They want me to
cortisone shot?
surgery.
Oh,
do it. Do it now.
yeah,
What?
surgery.
What?
Yeah, get my knee operated on.
They just go in and do a straight
Replace.
replacement.
That's like a year-long deal there for recovery. 6 months. For replacement,
6 weeks.
it's a long time. I think my dad like 8 months, 10 months before.
Why the hell you got face shit like that?
I'm just letting you know, so you know when.
Yeah, my dad was not very
It's
long.
all done by robots.
Yeah.
So, just so you know, like, how long,
We do not
recovery
have a
period.
budget for Valley,
Oh,
but they'll give them one after their meeting. But they're due to collect 121,000. They started off the year with 99,000.
They're gonna collect another 120.
Yeah.
I guess I should ask, since you guys are talking budget.
My knee?
Next to the budget,
No.
next Tuesday, should I bring into you the school district's budgets for signature as well as the contract for the county superintendent during budget time? Is that, or should it be separate line items?
Why would it be separate?
What do you
I'm-
think?
I mean, school budget stuff, I guess.
We just sign off on it and they get what they get. We can't really decide.
Right, I mean, their bills are set or all of
I
that
just
stuff.
thought it was all one deal.
Yeah, it requires signature from the commission. And then county soup agreement, all it is the yearly work agreement. Terms have not changed. I took it up to Blaine to just have him read through and, I mean, it's the same verbiage as last year.
I need to sign it in regular meeting.
Yeah, just put it on the agenda for next week.
Just for signature, yeah. Okay, sounds good.
Get that done.
Oh, wait, next two.
Getting a bunch more money in.
170, I think is what we're up to.
Good job, thank you. Good
Yeah,
job.
there's some more hunting to do. Ooh, and if you could stop by, I have a question about a trailer that was demolished. That is on my list. That I think the county did. a couple years ago. Next Tuesday is the 2nd.
Yeah.
If not, put it on for next week, wherever, make it work, you know,
Only,
just let her know.
I might have my deputy bring it up.
Slow down on the hiking.
Slow down, I mean, I'll tell my husband that one
Right.
night a year, it's too much for me.
Love it.
Alrighty, it's 3:00. Any public comment on the budget? I've asked a couple times, being none, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody, appreciate it, good day. A lot done.
Adios, amigos.